welcome to our Inside Texas Softball Championship Series watch party. Texas up 1-0 on Texas Tech. Obviously, a lot of us watched the opener to the series last night, and it was a lot of fun if you're in Burnt Orange. Tegan Cavan went 7 innings, had 3 earned runs, obviously gave up a couple of home runs, 6 Ks, did a really good job holding down a very potent Texas Tech lineup to just 3 hits. Yeah, he did have the 2 home runs that accounted for all 3 runs, but when you talk about top to bottom, Tegan did an incredible job last night. Very strong outing from her. And then again, rode the momentum of a very big first inning, a very big first inning, a 5 spot that really just kind of, I'm not going to say put a shock into Texas Tech, but definitely set the tone for the way that game 1 was played. And we're just moments away from game 2 starting off here. And again, let's talk a little bit about these teams, these lineups, and what we're going to see. Again, not going to be easy. I think this is a very, very good Texas Tech lineup. Obviously, many people think that they are a very, very good lineup, but Texas and these bats have awoken at the right time. The middle of the lineup is awake, and it's been huge for these ladies, and carrying them through the losers bracket, and then obviously being in the driver's seat here in the championship series. For Texas, we're going to be the visiting team here. We've got Caden Henry in a leadoff spot per usual. Katie Stewart behind her, Vivi Martinez, Reese Atwood, Leanne Good, Hannah Wells, Kaya Altmeyer, Ashton Maloney, and then JC Nichols. On the Texas Tech side, you're going to have Mia Williams. Everybody knows her name by now, hitting the heck out of the softball. Mia Williams, Maya Davis, Lauren Allred, Jackie Lease, Taylor Pinnell, Caitlin Terry, Jasmine Burns, Haley Toney, and Lagi Kuroga. So that's the lineup for Texas Tech. Of course, you're going to see Naija Kennedy on the mound, Citlali Gutierrez for Texas. It's going to be a lot of fun here. Texas has had a lot of success against Naija Kennedy. Does that continue tonight? We'll find out shortly. Make sure you guys are hopping on over and taking advantage of that Inside Texas flash sale. $1 will get you a subscription. As soon as that's out, after that first month, you're talking about 50% off for the next year. And again, you can find all the fun off-season content for football. And we're right in the thick of things, clearly, for softball, baseball. We're about to be hosting the Austin Regional on Saturday through Monday, hopefully just Saturday and Sunday. And so, again, come spend the off-season with your guys at Inside Texas and come hang out. So a lot of good, big recruiting things. You're about to have a couple of weekends of big-time official visits here in Austin coming up in June. Jalen Brewster, 5-star defensive lineman, committed to Texas Tech. Of course it's Texas Tech, right? It feels like every time we talk, it's about Texas and Texas Tech. Visiting the 40 acres this weekend. That's been new news kind of dropping all over social media today. So if you haven't heard it, now you have. Jalen Brewster on campus. Was on campus last weekend in Baton Rouge. Welcome, Nash Talks Texas, to the show. How we doing, Nash?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Ready to get this rolling. Again, excited for these ladies to have their opportunity, man. This is, again, I'm going to just call it how it is. I had no confidence once we dropped that opener to Tennessee that these ladies could fight all the way back. I just thought the competition was too tough, man. Tennessee is so deep in the pitching staff. Nebraska's really, really dang good. And that's just, on our side of the bracket. But hey, here we are. 1-0. I got to have more faith.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, if we've learned anything, never count these ladies out, man.
No doubt. It seems
they,
like
they thrive under pressure.
Yeah, the last few seasons, I've got almost 3 or 4. They've played some of their absolute best softball when the times mattered the most, when they've gotten into the postseason. And now you see the numbers on the screen there. If you're watching again, you're going to see me look up a lot at my screen tonight. But Citlali Gutierrez against Tennessee was huge. Being able to rest Tegan in game 1 and that opening win over the Vols, what was that, Sunday? That was huge, man. Big time stuff from Citlali. So we'll see what exactly, what was that, Monday? Man, my days all run together during summer, Nash. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever it was, Citlali was awesome. And if we get an effort like that from her tonight, and again, the defense did her no favors in that game, Nash. So if we have a defense that's ready to rock behind her, we're looking solid. Hey, no reason Texas can't go win this in 2 games.
No, not at all. I mean, you got Tegan out there just setting record. And it helps when you have, 2 people on both sides. You have the offensive side, Katie Stewart's up there, just mashing balls. She's the first person to hit 4 home runs and or not 4 home runs, but a home run in 4 straight games in the College World Series. And then Tegan Cavan just doing Tegan Cavan things. But yeah, I mean, it feels like they've had just about everybody step up from everywhere.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's a team effort. You know what I mean? Like we just talked about, Lally stepping up. You talk about Tegan setting records. And then again, 1 through 9, it feels like they've all kind of had their moments here in the last few days, and so we're going to need more of that throughout the course of the next 2.5 hours, because it's not going to be super easy against Naja Kennedy. Of course, Texas has had their success. Naja's still, in my opinion, the class of the college softball pitching world. I mean, she's just so good. She's tough. Now, again, it definitely helps Nash. You know the game, man. Texas has seen her so often in the last few seasons, whether it be at Stanford and then last year at Texas Tech. She pitches so much. Teams need her so much. Definitely between Stanford and Texas Tech, maybe more so than some others would have, because a little bit deeper rotations. But just they had to have her. They had to have her inside the circle at all times. And so, with that being said, a lot of these Techs, this Tech roster has not seen Citlali Gutierrez as the same way they hadn't seen Tegan Kavan going into last night. There are more transfers starting and competing on that team than there are in Austin. And on the flip side of that, you have a lot of girls in Burnt Orange who have a lot of experience and have a lot of familiarity with Naja Kennedy. How big of a deal is that, Nash?
I mean, obviously that's a massive deal. I mean, I think that like they kind of referenced it last night, saying you want they pulling Kennedy. It's almost like trying to keep the Texas batters from seeing her, but we've already seen her before. Most of these girls have already seen her before, but I mean, just there is something to be said about seeing a pitcher, because it's the same thing as baseball.
Right.
Once you've seen a guy, you generally know what they're going to be like. You know how the pitches are going to break, because while pitches have the same names, slider, curveball, all that stuff. Everyone from every different arm is a unique thing, right? Mm-hmm. So it helps to have seen that a lot, and there is a lot of familiarity there. One thing that I really am going to be interested to see is, do they just do they get a little confident in the arm of Kennedy and pitch to Stewart? Because as we've seen, pitching to Stewart's not a smart. That's just not a smart tactic. That's not one that's going to get you baseball or not for softball games.
No, I mean, and again, when you've got her in the 2-hole like Texas has, you can see the lineup on the screen there. It does a few things. One, you're going to get her up to the plate more often, but also you've got a slew of hitters behind her who, as long as they're on, and which Reese Atwood has woken up, Vivi Martinez has contributed, Leanne Good has had her moment. You have to pitch to her, right? It's an example last night. She comes up and went the fifth inning, I want to say, with first and second, one out. They've got to pitch to her. So it's up to Texas, in my opinion, force Texas Tech to pitch to Katie Stewart, because, just like, but the game. Now she pitching to them and, letting them have it at bat, two different things. Like attacking them, I guess, and pitching to them can be different things. You can pitch around Katie Stewart. I guess that's technically pitching to her. But yeah, not attacking. I don't think you'll see Naja really try to attack this. Try to attack Katie Stewart. Here we go. Devon Park, Oklahoma City, Game 2, Texas and Texas Tech. Of course, it had to be Texas and Texas Tech. Naja Kennedy in the circle as Tech is the home team, pitching to Cadence Henry, and she'll swing through a first pitch. I mean, 70 miles an hour. Looks like 72, 73 to me. But here we go again. Caden Henry leading off. Katie Stewart on deck. Vivi Martinez in the hole, as many of you would have predicted. Not a lot of changes in the top of this Texas lineup. That is outside for ball one. Even count now. Man, pretty cool to see some of the way that these softball pitchers can make a softball break in comparison to watching baseball. You know what I mean? Like the screwball is still a huge part of softball in comparison to not a huge part of baseball anymore.
Well, and it's not just it's one thing that makes it, even more impressive is the distance between the two, between the pitcher's mound and home plate is smaller on softball. So you have to get a lot more rotation on that thing, I feel like.
Sure. That's a good point. 2-1 count. Here it comes. Henry fouls it off her foot. It'll be an even count, 2-2 here.
I'm just happy that I'm not sitting here 30 seconds behind you. like we were.
I was about to say, they probably had to be pretty brutal doing a basketball show too, because it's going back and forth. And so 30 seconds is a lot more in basketball, I feel like, than it could be on a softball broadcast. The 2-2 to Henry's foul away.
You're making calls, and I'm sitting here going, wait, what's about to happen?
I love it. Here we go. Hey, we're battling a big thing here, Nash. Let's make Nash throw a lot of pitches here. See if we can get deep into some counts. Again, I think we didn't want to attack her early. That's when we had some of our success off of her in game one. And then last year also in the College World Series final. But hey, man, this young lady has thrown a ton of pitches over the last few days. Again, Caitlin Terry is probably an arm that Texas sees at some point tonight. I'd almost be shocked if we don't, unless Nyjah just has it ABC 1, 2, 3 easy, and she's able to have a bunch of 10, 12 pitch innings. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully Texas makes her work a little bit harder than that. Here's a 2-2 to Henry. Henry smokes it. Yes, sir. That's going to get in the right field. And opening game 2 leadoff single. Caden Henry's on board, Nash. Here we go.
With Katie Stewart coming up.
That was the point. Yeah, here we go. You're going to have to throw to her now, Bubba. Nowhere to put her. You can't really pitch around her. You don't want to have 2 on in the heart of this Texas lineup with no outs. So what can Katie Stewart do? Does she add to her 7 home runs in her World Series career, a Texas record? I don't know. Here we go. She's taking really, really good hacks at the plate right now. Here comes Nyjah Stewart. That's up and in for ball 1. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Nash. Watching last night, I kind of felt like the home plate umpire was a little bit. I think he kind of wanted a game to matter a little bit. I don't think he wanted it to get too one-sided. And again, I think Tech fans are sitting there saying the same thing. That pitch was up a little bit higher, but caught the corner of the plate, I guess, 1-1 count. But yeah, I felt like Tegan was getting squeezed a little bit. The more that game went on, it really felt like that strike zone. Man, it got really small, man, small. The 1-1, and it feels like Nash is kind of working fast here with Katie. Is fouled straight back. She was all over that one. 1-2 now. The next pitch for Nyjah will be her 11th. Pretty impressive season there. 430 average, 31 home runs for Katie Stewart. Maybe none would be bigger than doing it right here, right now. And she gets under that one. It's popped up just into the infield. Nyjah and the catcher, kind of a little bit of miscommunication there, but the catcher takes over, makes the out. That's Quiroga.
Just under those. Just under those. And that's crazy because, again, in softball, but in baseball, like that pitcher's getting out of the way there. We're not seeing too many pitchers take over trying to, but again, kind no, well, we
part of the game.
The
Chris,
one
we
time
are
that
actually doing this.
One time that we did, we saw, oh yeah. One time that we did, we saw UTSA's head coach Pat Hallmark chew the ever-loving snot out of the pitcher for trying to field the ball.
Good point. Here's the 0-1 to Martinez. That's just outside. We're going to be 1-1 here. Hey, Chris, good to see you as always, my man. Yes, I've caught a little bit of backlash for doing this tonight, the watch party. We are 0-3. I'm trying to remember we had men's basketball and women's basketball. I know those were 2 losses. There's another watch party loss in there somewhere, but I'm not exactly sure where it was. Martinez fouls that one down to third baseline. Unfortunately, enough room over there for third base to make a play. Was it baseball?
You watched the baseball game, I'm pretty sure. And
I don't know, man, because I've only started doing the watch parties on like this last few months. So I don't know. Maybe we did.
Well, baseball isn't last few months.
Oh, we did. We did the A&M. Yeah, we did the A&M one, and that was not fun.
Good Look, point. if we lose today,
maybe
brother, you stay away from the Texas Longhorn baseball team, okay? Stay away. Stay away.
If we lose this one, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna be right back here tomorrow night running this back. That one swung and missed her the first one, and she takes the second one on the corner. It's gonna be 0-2 to Reese Atwood.
That was a late call.
Yeah, a little bit late. It's kind of softball way though. I feel like just a little bit delayed at times.
I hate the umpires that wait 3 to 5 seconds after a pitch and
that's a run. Sorry, we have a runner there. Caden Henry takes off to second base. Throw is well over her head from Quiroga into center field, but no advancement from Henry. She'll be a second, though, and a 1-2 count coming to Reese Atwood. Kind of makes Nyjah pause a little bit. I felt like she was working pretty quickly there, kind of getting in a bit of a rhythm. So I like the choice from Mike White. If the steal is unsuccessful, you do have Reese Atwood turning around and leading off the next inning, which is never a bad thing. And again, now that you've got her on second, you got a duck on the pond and scoring position, my man. And now, hey, that ball is in low. So it's 2-2 to Reese. 2-2. She's way ahead of that one. Off the end of the bat, right back to Kennedy. She'll make the easy toss over to first. And Jackie Leafs, that's a not necessarily a quick inning. We made Nigel work a little bit. I think she threw 17 pitches, one hit for Texas on the Caden Henry leadoff single to right. Hey, but here we are.
20,
You're gonna have to. What's that? She threw 20.
20 pitches. Yeah, 20
Hey,
pitches. That's what at least ESPN's showing.
hey, I love that. Love that. All right, guys, real quick, we're gonna hear a word from tonight's sponsor, Andre the Lawyer. We appreciate you, Dre, and we'll be right back.
Texans know when you're injured, there's one name that gets results: Andre the Lawyer. Trust the team that has secured millions for their clients and helped thousands of Texans win their injury cases. Car wrecks, slip and falls, 18-wheeler accidents, on-the-job injuries, wrongful deaths. Don't let the insurance companies tell you what your claim is worth. Andre the Lawyer will fight for you. His principal office is in Dallas, but they serve Texans throughout the state. So don't wait. Call 214-444-8808. That's 214-444-8808. Contact info is in the description.
All right, guys, back at it here. Still on commercial break here. Headed to the bottom of the first in Oklahoma City. Texas scratches nothing in the top of the first, and it's up to Citlali Gutierrez to try to hold the Red Raiders to nothing as well here in the bottom. Nash, Texas Tech is good. I really do. 1 through 9, I think that they are
dangerous.
probably the best lineup in college softball, and then paired with Najee Kennedy and Caitlin Terry, like they are really good. It's probably not going to be as easy as it was last night. Texas Tech has not dropped back-to-back games this entire season. Again, they haven't played the competition that a lot of these College World Series participants have played, but at the end of the day, they're very formidable, and this is not going to be easy here. So I think it's very important for Citlali to get off to a good start in this game, hold down Texas Tech through the first few innings, and then there's a potential, you can turn it over to Tegan Kavan if needed. But yeah, it just feel like, maybe a little bit over anxious on the offense there. Not a lot of great swings there. Especially on first pitches. You go back from Caden Henry, looked a little bit lost on her first pitch that she swung and missed at. You go down to Vivian Martinez, who was way late and kind of sawed off a little bit, fouled hers off. who was hitting to, obviously Katie Stewart. And then Reese Atwood had a pretty bad swing on her first plate appearance on the opening pitch there. So I like to see a little bit more locked in. I think we are trying to be aggressive, but we're a little bit early. We look I don't know, just don't look super comfortable up there. So Citlali's got to do a good job here. Obviously showing the spots that she was able to hit against Tennessee. Location is everything, my man, especially against a lineup like Tech. So you don't want to find much of that plate. You might not be standing inside the circle too long.
Yeah, no, I mean, you look at the starters of this Texas Tech offense. I mean, there's only one batter under 1,000 OPS. That's an 877 OPS with a 303 batting average. So,
hey, we can take that all day, though. You're going to give us an easy 5-1 put out to start this game. JC Nichols to Katie Stewart.
One pitch, one ground ball.
And hey, Mia Williams has been tough out in this tournament. But got her off the end of the bat there. Great opening out for Citlali. Here we go. Let's go, man.
Couldn't even let you get your batter right there.
Yeah, that's it.
Like 436 batting average. Like that's huge.
Yeah, you wanna put her, again, part of she's a table setter, but she can also, oh my goodness, and there we automatically hit by pitch, puts the Tech runner on. So again, we're okay here, settle in, but you don't want to see any free passes. You can't walk anybody, you can't hit anybody. This is a really good Tech team. Really crafty there from Mia Davis to, she didn't really run from that. She's a smart player, team player right there, Nash.
Yeah, no, I mean, it would back in my baseball days. It always just bothered me to no end when I saw teammates, moving out of the way of baseball. Look, don't lean into it, but just stand in there and take your free base, please.
What did every single one of us scream? Wear it.
Yeah, wear it. Literally. I mean, like
it'll only hurt for a second. Here we go.
If they're going to give you a free base, you take that every single day of the week.
Absolutely, especially as good pitching, man. But hey, right here, Citlali Gutierrez is working way ahead of Lauren Allred, up 0-2 here. There you see Jerry Glasso, two-time Big 12 Coach of the Year. Man, you got to be. Oh, that's the strike 3. Sit down. Gutierrez gets Allred looking, gets it on the corner there. Cut a lot of the plate. Easy strike 3 call there, and a great start for Citlali outside of the one pitch. Got a little bit too inside there and hit Mia Davis. But you got to like how quickly Citlali's working here in the top of the first, man.
Yeah, no, I mean, and this is, I'm not, so you can maybe correct me. Do they have the same pitch clock violations? in softball?
I think they're a little bit different as far as like
I mean, this is one where if you're a batter, you really you kind of call time, throw her off her because she seems like she's getting in a rhythm right now.
Right. Yeah. Same as Najee Kennedy was in the first. And again, it's a lot easier to get in the rhythm, when you're throwing strikes and balls coming right back to you. But similar to Texas, you just saw a 2-out stolen base from Mia Davis there. And again, 2-0 count now to Jackie Leaf. She got up there and absolutely hit a rope off Tegan Cavan there. I want to say it might have been in the 6th inning. For Texas Tech. She scorched one off the top of the wall in left center. She takes a 2-0 strike, little changeup action there from Sid Lally. And hey, get back in the count here. Let's get out of this inning without any damage. And it turns into a 6th inning game. Active D1 leader there. You see Mia Davis, 140 career stolen bases. Pretty dang impressive number. The 2-1 is outside. And now you're looking at a 3-1 count to Lauren Allred from Sid Lally Gutierrez here. Work ahead, stay ahead now, but with the 3-1 pitch, you don't want to leave too much of it on the plate. You really got to find, it seems like they're targeting this outside corner. I don't think you want to find the inner half of the plate, but there's a rocket right up. Oh, thank God. Woo! Everybody hold your breath. Kaden Henry, first step back. I love it as a fellow or former center fielder. Her first step was back. Hardest thing to do. One of the hardest things to do in sports, Nash. Judging that fly ball in center field that is not even a fly ball. It's a dead line drive, man. It's tough to do. Credit to her for making the play and getting us out of that inning.
Burned Texas Tech last night. I mean, you saw the left fielder. She took one step in, and she's one step too far from catching that softball. So I mean, it's one of those things that like the older that you get, right, and the more higher level you go, you start to feel really confident in your ability to just read these things, and I don't got to take that one step. That's just good fundamentals right there.
I've got a little story about a hard line drive in center field for you in 1 second, Ash. But first, guys, we're going to hear from Mr. Devin McClellan. We'll be right back.
Big financial decisions don't have to feel overwhelming. There's someone who can guide you every step of the way. David McClellan is a fiduciary financial advisor with Forum Financial, and he's working closely with his clients as a true financial life coach, guiding every aspect of your financial journey with expertise and care. If his name sounds familiar, that's because David was a swimmer at Texas and a member of several national championship teams. Today, he channels that same championship mindset into helping people win with their finances. David specializes in financial planning, and he's contributed numerous articles to Keipelinger on the topic of retirement tax bombs. And right now, David is offering viewers a free intro consultation to assess your financial situation. Do not miss this chance to get personalized guidance from a trusted expert. To schedule your free consult, email David at dmcclellan@forumfinancial.com, or you can call him directly at 312-933-8823. The contact info is in the description.
All right, Nash, keeping it rolling. We're almost ready for the top of the second here. What year was it? 7th grade, one of the better little league teams. And again, I played club ball, travel ball, etc. after our little league season wrapped up. But little leagues with all your boys, all your classmates, And one of the wilder games I ever played in, we played in a 0-0 game that went into the 13th inning. Great pitching. Junior high we could hit the ball a little bit, but great pitching all the way around. The 0-0 game, top of the 13th. We're only supposed to play 7 innings. And in the bottom of the 7th with 1 out, I take 1 step up on a line drive just like that. So instead of 1 step back, I'm 1 step short of it. Guy ends up standing on third base. Now, the crazy part is that we get a strikeout immediately after. So we're looking at 2 outs, runner on third base. What happens after that? We throw a first pitch ball. The catcher throws it back to the pitcher about 6 inches too tall, deflects off his glove and behind him, and the run from third scores. Is it my fault, Nash? Because runner's never standing there if it's not if it's not because of my misstep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna lie, man. If I'm a pitcher, I'm sitting there, I'm staring at you, going, man, what?
Right. And I had a really good game too. I'd made 2 really nice plays, and I hosed a guy at third on a 1-hopper in the left field gap. He was trying to advance from first to third, and again. All right, here we go. Leanne Good, she's got an 0-2 count, or she's in an 0-2 count against Najee Kennedy here, trying to lead off the horns in the second. Just on the outside of the plate, just off the outside of the plate rather, and that's going to be ball 1 and good. A little too close for comfort there, but Leanne felt good about the take, and was correct.
The that game that you were in, that sounds as a former catcher, that sounds like the game that I want to catch. Like we're talking short innings, we're not talking a lot of scores, not a lot of prolonged, and
It
then
was
you're
it
really happy
was
about your pitching.
it was a little over 2 hours, and you had a leadoff ground out from Leanne Good, got off the end of the bat again to Najee Kennedy. Something we've seen a few times from Texas now, and you saw once from Tech earlier in this game. But yeah, man, it was a blast. It was the only other team that was like could beat us really in that league and beat us 1-0 and a really like fun. It was fun, and then we got our vengeance when they came to our place. It was cool because we played like in a Cracker Jack box. We had, it was like 240 down the lines and it was like 280 in center. And so we'd go on the road and like we wanted to play in big parks because we could pitch and play defense. And then we'd get in our park and we'd play like 13-9 games like every time. There'd be home runs and middle school. It was fun. All right, 2 quick strikes here. Najee Kennedy again doing a really good job at working ahead, and this time she's doing it to Hannah Wells here for Texas. She's
Little Patty Mahomes in the building.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did. They showed Patrick up there.
That's upstairs for ball 1 to Hannah Wells. 1-2 count. 26 pitch from Najee. Yeah, Pat Mahomes in the building. I haven't seen any. I haven't been paying attention to the crowd. Just half the fun up there, man. These softball crowds have been incredible. Swung on. I don't know if that was tipped, but definitely swung on and caught by the catcher. That'll be strike 3. Down goes Hannah Wells. Up comes Kaya Altmaier. Hey, this is, getting a little bit of vintage. Definitely no tip there, just straight swing and miss. But yeah, getting a little bit of vintage, Nyjah here. She looks good. But Texas, I feel like a little bit uncomfortable to plate, maybe a little bit antsy, getting way ahead of ourselves as far as when we're, timing the swings here. But nonetheless, it's a long game. There's a little bit of a slap to the shortstop, and that'll be a very, very quick inning after the 6-3 put out. Najee Kennedy sits us down in order. And the Red Raiders will hit. It'll be Pennell, Terry Burns in that order coming up. Dang it, Nash. We need.
Went from 20 pitches to 8 pitches, 9 pitches right there. Like just.
I wasn't trying to speak it into existence when I said, she has a lot of 10, 11, 12 pitch innings. I mean, she didn't even do that. So, again, here we go. Very, very quick. We won't go to a commercial here or an ad break. We won't do that to you guys. We'll tough it out here. A little bit of chill inspection sounds good.
I'll share one of my favorite baseball stories. I had to kind of fill in high school. I had to fill in with there was like a guy on our team that his dad coached like, pony ball, like just, league ball. Right. And so it's not like select or any like high level baseball. And I'm not trying to talk down, but most of the guys that are playing that they're just playing because they like baseball. Right. They're literally just out there doing it for the love of the game. And they needed me to, bridge one of the innings. I had a 4-pitch inning. I had 2 ground balls and then I threw one strike and then got another ground ball. And I was like, man, y'all letting me out there for another inning? Nope.
Yeah, I don't
think I've ever had.
I don't think that ever happened to me, man. I had a little juice behind the fastball and I had a really, really good curveball. I could throw the curveball in any portion of the count for a strike. Either corner, knees, chest. I could do that whenever I wanted. You asked me to throw a fastball over the plate, buddy. Couldn't have done that if my life depended on it. Not until my senior year. And I really, again, shout out. This is why I root for Oklahoma baseball. But Skip Johnson was, a private coach for me for 3 years and was a huge part of why I finally found some control. So I did really enjoy seeing Oklahoma upset Georgia Tech. Nash, you already knew that. But yeah, obviously – we'll be rooting for Oklahoma again here in the super regional. I hate to say it, but man, and shout out Woe Dill as well, still at Navarro College where Skip was at the time. But Woe Dill doing a great job running that baseball program over there. And yeah, I was awful, man. I'm telling you, I hit kids. I threw behind kids. The worst thing I ever did was our pony league was a 7th grade through 9th grade. And so I made varsity baseball as a freshman. And I've told you this story before. I went, 2A, depending on the year, 3A high school. But, started in the outfield. Couldn't have hit my way out of a wet paper sack. Couldn't hit water if I fell off a boat. But I could do anything in the outfield. Felt great about being out there. I could throw it from the right field. I started in right field my freshman year, center field the rest. I could throw it from the outfield fence, one hop to third with 90% accuracy almost, every time. 60 feet away, 6 inches. My head just exploded, but
you get mental up there, man.
Third year, they used me a lot to pitch, and we, got through the regional tournament, went to the state tournament, and we're playing Corsicana, and their 3-hole was a young lady. And I would just never forget, just in my head, I was like, I'm going to hit her. There's no way I don't hit her. And of course, what I do, I smoke her. And I felt awful, Nash. Hit her right in the back. And yeah, so that was when I think, like I finally started working the outside corner a little bit more. Hey, I'll miss 12 feet to the left before I hit another young girl. But no, she was tough. She was 3-hole on a really good team, so she could play a little bit. But all right, looking at a 1-1 count here to start this inning to Pinnell. Caitlin Terry on deck. That's on the outside corner. Lifted in a right field, and that'll be an easy put out there. You'd love to see that. Great job, Ashton Maloney, making the play and sitting down another really good tech hitter and Taylor Pinnell. Hey, Sid Valley, we've recorded 4 outs in this game, 13 pitches to do so.
Can't do much better than that. I mean, that's pretty good.
3.25 pitches per putout, man. That's the life we're gonna live. We'll take that all day. Have I had Whataburger today? No, I have not. I had Whataburger yesterday. Big shout out to Whataburger though. I finally got in the comments. That's fun. Actually, technically, I guess it's me getting tagged in their comments, them responding. But nonetheless, I don't care. I haven't had Whataburger today, but make sure you go get yours after Texas ends up winning this game.
They need to pay you, brother.
I'm saying, man, after all since September, it's been a wild ride between me and the boys at Whataburger. All right, looking at a 2-0 count now from Sid Lally to Caitlin Terry. She missed outside a couple times. And here we go. Yeah. Again, good chance you see Caitlin Terry at some point. Here's the way. I mean, I hate to think like this, but if you don't see her tonight, it probably means Naja Kennedy threw really well. Tech probably found a way to win this game. So you'll see sometime. If this series, as the series goes on, I'd expect to see Caitlin Terry at least one more time. But she has a way ahead of. There we go. First strike in to Caitlin Terry from Sid Lally. It's now a 3-1 count, catching up a little bit. Gage, whose fault is it if we lose? You know what? Let's see how this plays out. I'm willing to take a lot of the blame.
My fault.
Might be, yeah.
I'll take part of the blame because I was on here for the semifinals for the women, and we obviously know how that one went.
Those poor ladies, man. Any other day, I think we beat UCLA, but not that day. Sid Lally walks Caitlin Terry. So you got a 1-out, 1-on situation here for Texas Tech, and up comes Burns.
Madison Booker, just the one. If there was one player that you were like, that's not going to have that day.
Yeah, pretty surreal to think about, man. Pretty surreal. Now we're working ahead. There we go. So Lally gets an 0-1 strike in at the knees to Jasmine Burns. Work ahead. Here we go. I will say I do like Tech's all white uniforms. They do look good. I don't love the pistol, not the pistol Pete, the whatever their Raider is on the front of the helmets. Oh, that's lined in the right field. That's going to get down for a hit. We'll see if it's enough to advance the runner from first to third. It's not. But regardless, Tech has first and second now with 1 out against Lally Gutierrez. Haley Tony hits next. It's shortstop for the Red Raiders. Really good location. Yeah, again, that's off the end of the bat. She put a pretty good swing on it, but gets it off the end of the bat and it kind of kills it. But she got enough of it to get it over first base and just into the edge of the outfield there. So, hey, a good piece of hitting and kind of taking the pitch where it is. But here we go. We need something. We need a double play ball, Nash. A little 4-6-3, quick little roll up and get out of this inning. That's strike 1 to Tony on the outside corner. Really good pitch there. Magnolia, Texas. Speaking of Gage Sheets, got a Magnolia, Texas resident in the house here. And Chris, we were talking a little bit about how the Empire was squeezing old Longhorns and Teagan Cavan as that game went on. Again, I think he had a lot of complaints on the Tech side too, but hey, that's the nature of the beast, right? That's what makes it all fun. 0-2 now from Sid Lally after Tony fouls that one off. This will be the 23rd pitch from Sid Lally. Here it comes to Tony. 0-2. That's way low and way outside for ball 1. Bit of a waste pitch, maybe too much of a waste pitch from Gutierrez. But here we go. That's going to ring her up. Great location there.
Ooh, paint in the corner.
Ooh, looked like a bit of a screwball action from Sitlali. It just broke across the corner of the plate, in my opinion, and in the umpire's opinion. He's who matters. That'll be the second out. Great location there. That'll be the second out of the inning. Again, Tech has first and second now. You're going to come up with a 9-hole hitter. That's going to be Tech catcher Quiroga. Trying my best to say her name correctly. But again, a terrific bounce back at bat right there for Sitlali. She really was aggressive. She works the corners there. You can tell that's on the scouting report. All 3 pitches, borderline same location. Huge out. That'll be low for ball 1 to Quiroga. Really, really big, in my opinion, to limit Tech right here. You're talking about being the 9-hole. Quiroga, that's a strike 1 outside corner there. And a great pitch from Sitlali. A little too tall, Nash. I work more around the knees, but hey, nonetheless, she didn't swing, so we're going to take that. But yeah, definitely need to sit her down. Don't want to see Mia Williams coming back up with bases loaded potential situation, or with Tech being up a run and still having a couple of ducks on the pond. That's strike 2. We got a 1-2 count. So doing a good job at painting the black of the plate. And now she's working ahead of the Texas faithful, or awake a little bit. And there you go. Magnolia High School catcher going long corners next year. Stevie South, welcome to the organization. And Quiroga fouls that one back. And yeah, I agree. It does look like a little bit bigger of a zone tonight, which is going to help Nyjah Kennedy. It's going to help Sitlali Gutierrez. Going to force these hitters to be a little bit more aggressive. And so, again, I think you've seen a little bit of aggression here early on from both sides, especially on first pitches. And I'd expect that to continue because, again, I do agree with you, Mr. Sheets. I do think it's a little bit bigger. Here is the 1-2 pitch is outside to even the count up at 2-2. 9-hole Quiroga versus Sitlali Gutierrez. This will be the 30th pitch of her evening. Why am I shaking? Throw strikes. Here we go. Gutierrez delivers. That is going to be a strike. It's going to be weakly rolled to first. It's going to be erased, and Katie Stewart wins the race. Third out. Tech's threatened a little bit. We had a hit. You have a walk. You have a base hit, but a huge strikeout with first and second 1-out situation, followed up by a weakly hit ground ball. Nash, nobody panic. Nobody kick ghosts off the stream yet. Everybody relax. We're going to hear from Lux Kitchen and Bath. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to love your kitchen and bathroom again? Lux Kitchen and Bath will bring that to life. Lux has been offering high-end kitchen and bathroom remodels for 3 generations throughout the greater Austin area. With 5-star review after 5-star review on Google and Facebook and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can put your faith in Lux Kitchen and Bath's award-winning designers and skilled craftspeople to bring your dream vision to life. But that's not all. Lux's all-star team also provides full home remodels, large additions, and even commercial build-outs as well. So call Lux Kitchen and Bath at 833-358-LUX today, or visit luxkitchenbath.com to discover where quality meets luxury and begin the process of transforming your home. Get your free quote today by calling 833-358-LUX. That's LUXE, or by visiting luxkitchenbath.com. Contact info is in the description.
Nash, I'm putting in the call. Texas scores here. I don't know how. I don't know who. Texas scores here. We find a way. You're talking about Ashton Maloney, JC Nichols, and Caden Henry being due up.
I just get one of them on base, and then you see
the vision. Let's set the table. You got some speed. Let's get Ashton Maloney, JC Nichols, or Caden Henry, both or all three.
Force them to throw the case short.
You got to. You'd love to see it again. I think a little bit amped up is appropriate for Texas. I think we're really trying to jump on Nyjah early in the count so far, but we're just a little bit too early. Again, we know she throws hard. I think we're just getting the gears started a little bit early. Maybe we compose ourselves a ton, take a little bit of a break. Same thing as we're asking Arch Manning to do on a shallow crossing route, and just execute, baby. Just get up there and execute. You like that? Did you like that?
I like how you tied that in with Arch right there. I love the tie with Arch.
I love the guy.
Brother, just wait just a little bit longer.
Yes, pump the brakes. Same thing I'm telling my 6-year-old.
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Same thing I'm telling my 6-year-old star kindergarten quarterback Axel Johnson. Hey, flip those hips, flip them shoulders, and just let it fly, baby. You got to trust yourself. Bengals, Commanders, 3 o'clock, New Braunfels Middle School. Y'all lock in. Y'all come support the boys. Got a big one. Man, Nash, I don't get it. They did us dirty, man. We got regular season ended 2 weeks ago. We get a bye last week, but it's a 16 bracket, right? So they had the 3 and the 6 and the 4 and the 5 play last week. My thoughts are we're going to get to line up and play one of those, play the 4 or the 5 seed, whoever wins, play them off, off a game. That way, it's a little bit of an advantage to be in the 1 seed and having a bye. But no, we just had the whole weekend off, and now we get to line up, play at 3 and line up and play 4 if we win, which we should. With 5 and 6-year-olds and 100-degree Texas summer heat on turf. But hey, it is what it is. I'm not mad at you, Commissioner Josh. We'll move on. That's a quick ground out. Again, Nyjah working way too fast. Mia Williams with the put out there. That's going to be 4-3 on your old score sheets. Ashton Maloney has been retired. Hey, here we go, though. JC's turn. Come on, Miss Nichols. The Durant, Oklahoma native. Shout out Choctaw Casinos there, and she will slap that one down the third baseline.
I just want to see some deeper counts.
Yeah, kind of what I'm feeling like too. And again, I don't think it's a surprise. You make her throw a few more pitches. But if you look at the numbers, Nash, when we've had success on Nyjah, it's been attacking her early in counts. That's outside. It's going to be 1-1 there. Come on, JC, let's find a way to get on the base pass here. And like we've been talking about, have a couple ducks on the pond by the time Miss Katie Stewart and the rest of the middle of that lineup come around. The 1-1 delivery. That's going to be slapped down the third baseline right into the glove. Man, Ware made that easy. Pinnell to Tires, JC Nichols, and that's going to be a 5-3 put out. Just one hop, candy hop right to her. Again, playing the slap, anticipating a slap coming, and fell right into her lap. Back to the top of the lineup for Texas with 2 outs and nobody on. Caden Henry steps in.
Still playing the slap.
Still playing it. A little more power slap from Caden. That's going to be over the plate for strike 1. But hey, we took a pitch. Nash, we took a pitch.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
All right, here we go. Caden hitting .318 in the Women's College World Series, 7 for 22, and she'll slap that one. What a rocket! Again, you're not going to be mad about that. Sometimes the ball just
look what I found.
Again, I think even Miss Haley Tony would say, "Hey, that's about the ball finding my glove," because that was hit right at her. That was a rocket off the bat from Caden. Again, she barreled that thing up. But third out of the inning.
When they're catching it going like that, that's.
Yeah, and again, it's just
no disrespect to
Tony,
but it's just that's one of those ones. It's coming at you quick, and if the glove's not there, if the glove's on the other hand, you have a hard time getting to it.
Oh, absolutely. No, it's instinct. She's been trained to have quick hands and great eye coordination like that. But dude, we got to get some hits to fall. We did not score there. My call has been ruined. Good news is you're going to turn around and you're going to have 2, 3, 4. They're going to pitch at Katie Stewart. They're not going to want to have an opening inning walk. I would assume they probably, are going to be careful with how they pitch to Katie. But I think that, clearly she'll see a lot of pitches in this next at bat that, better pitches than she'd be. She was the one up with 2 outs and nobody on, I'll say. But long way to go, guys. Y'all hang in there. Clearly, Nyjah Kennedy kind of on her game tonight, which doesn't make it easy. At the same time, Sitlali is, throwing pretty well herself. Tech's got the 1 hit. Sitlali has helped them out a couple of times, but if we can limit those free passes, Nash, I think we're in pretty good shape. The defense is playing solid. Opening game against Tennessee, a little bit shaky there, a little bit indecisive at times on just where we're supposed to be, what we're supposed to do. But hey, again, this is a championship team. This is a championship program. They are locked in right now. And they want to wrap this thing up in 2, Nash. It would just be huge to go ahead and get this wrapped up. And now all of a sudden, man, it's become a 5-inning softball game.
Hey, margins are tight today. This is going to be one of those games that probably it feels like 1 or 2 runs could be the difference.
Oh, absolutely. And Texas has played so many 1-0 games with Nyjah Kennedy. It'd be pretty fun to wrap this one up with a 1-0 win, but it'd be a little bit stressful at the same time for us here watching, especially depending upon when that first run and only run were to come. But I'll let you guys listen in on Mike White. If you got your ESPN broadcast turned up, he's on the mic now with Miss Holly Rowe. Uh, there we go, Nash. Mike White talking to Miss Alvaro about Texas potentially sitting on a few more pitches. Now, whether that means looking for a certain pitch and sitting on that, or hey, taking a few more pitches. Be curious to know exactly what he means, because I think you can mean either there. But either way, you see the numbers there for Gutierrez and Kennedy, both 3 innings for Kennedy, 1 hit, no walks. That's big. 1K, 35 pitches. Again, the 1K, Texas is attacking early and getting bad on ball early. Just not a lot of great contact outside of Caden Henry. She had a well hit ball in the first inning for a single, and then unfortunately the hardest ball hit on either side tonight. It didn't find a home, but I guess technically found the home with the glove of Haley Tony. But Citlali works ahead here in the top, or the bottom of the third, rather, getting ahead 0-1. And
I mean, I feel like early in the count, you like it's because when you're looking at, like, when you talk about being patient early in the count, even though it might be a strike, you're just not going to get a high level of contact on these pitches that are around the edge of the zone, right?
Right.
So you wait for, I mean, if there's your pitch is in this, you shrink the zone early in the count, and then as you get further in the count, you start to widen up the zone, and you start to swing at more pitches, because it's one of those deals where if it's going to be a strike later in the count, you're obviously not going to sit there and watch a pitch that is going to get called a strike go by. But early in the count, you don't want to, you want good quality contact. You don't want to give up, a 1-pitch ground ball because you swung at something outside.
That's the thing, man. I was a big on a big first pitch hitter, but at the same time, like you said, you learn to, like, there's some pitches you can't do anything with. You know what I mean? It still might be a strike, but you learn that that a take is better than a weakly hit ground ball getting deeper into that count. But here we are. You got a 1-2 ground ball hit from Mia Williams. A long throw over is in time, and that's going to be a 6-3 put out from Vivi Martinez all the way over to Katie Stewart. And again, huge, in my opinion, retiring Mia Williams, kind of the catalyst of this Texas Tech lineup. Now you got to deal with Mia Davis and Lauren Allred, due up next in this inning, but huge start. Gutierrez starts low and away, a little bit dirty there to Mia Davis here. 1-0 count.
I like the idea. Hit the corners, live on the corners, then strike zone.
You have to, man. Again, you cannot get the ball over the plate against either these lineups. They're going to smack some softballs. Just how it goes. You see the way Kennedy's working the corners. Even that. Hey, it's down at the knees, which is good. Still right over the middle of the plate, but a little bit early from Mia Davis. Any hockey fans out there? The Knights recently took a 1-0 lead over the Hurricanes in Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and the Knights hold on to a 1-0 lead after a very fun 5-4 win in Game 1. The 1-1 pitch fouled straight back and going to be 1-2. Great job of Citlali. You saw the big difference in opponent's batting average for Citlali when working ahead compared to working behind. Hitting when Citlali trails in the count, as you saw on your ESPN graphic, but if you didn't, we're gonna say it here. Teams were hitting, I believe it was 403. Hitting 403 when they were ahead of Citlali in the count, and that dropped to 155 when Citlali was ahead, and she's done a very good job in this inning working ahead of Mia Williams and now Mia Davis. 1-2 fouled back. Hey, she's getting a lot of swings right now because she's putting a lot of pitches around the zone, a lot of pitches on the corner, and with a little bit wider of a zone, again, you can't really afford to lay off at some of those pitches. Right back up the middle for a base hit from Mia Davis. That one got a little too much of the plate. A good swing from Mia Davis, and for the second time tonight, she successfully reached a base pass. You see that, Nash? That's
just a little too high.
Right in the middle of the thighs, right over the middle of the plate. If that ball starts 4 to 6 inches further inside, you might get a strike 3 looking, or you might get a foul ball down around the first baseline, but you can't find that much of the plate. And again, we were just complimenting her on how well she was avoiding that middle of the plate, but hey, no one's perfect. You're going to make mistakes at time, and you got to credit Texas Tech for taking advantage of it there. Oh, well, we got a horrible swing there, but it was on a hit and run. So, I mean, again, Mia Davis standing on second base, just all she does is steal bases. I don't mean that as a slight, like the only thing she can do, but my gosh, she just seems to automatic. But you saw the swing there from Lauren Allred. It was on the hit and run. and we one hop that there. So
I mean, honestly, it looked like the second baseman was there to stop it, but a little lucky that the ball.
Yep, a
hit
little bit lucky.
Davis where there's no threat. What are they reviewing? Texas is challenging what?
They're saying that the runner did not leave early. Texas is
Ooh.
challenging that the runner did leave early. It doesn't look like she left early to
Yeah.
me, but I feel like, hey, in a game like this, a 0-0 game or getting runners in scoring position is going to be tough to do, and bit of a premium. So worth it for Texas. Okay, so you'll have Mia Davis standing on second base with one out. You're going to have Lauren Allred with a 0-1 count, followed by Jackie Leafs as the middle of this Texas Tech lineup, the 3-hole up right now. And again, you saw Mia get on base here early in this game in the first inning. She stole a base with 2 outs. So get her started a little bit earlier this time. And again, like Nash mentioned, Mia Davis in her dive into second base, the ball one hop skipped into her, and Texas might have been fortunate because you never know how a ball takes a bounce. It looked like it had a little bit of side spin, and it seems, again, like Nash said, that Leanne Good was in position to field it, but maybe a little bit fortunate there. 0-2 now, and the 0-2 to Lauren Allred is outside. Going to be 1-2 now.
Never throw a strike on 0-2. I like that.
It depends on the person, but yeah, no, absolutely. It depends on who's in that box, and you can't get away with it more than once in a blue moon.
Well, when the batters,
that's it, up the middle. Good's not going to be able. Wow, an E4 is going to bring in the first run of this game. Texas Tech leads 1-0. It was a hot shot. That was going to have to be backhanded by. I don't know if she had time, man. It was hit pretty hard. We'll have to see the replay here.
I'd like to see her, come up ripping that ball to home plate no matter what.
No, I can agree with you there. Yeah, it was going to be, kind of a backhand stab there. She probably is not going to get the runner.
No, she's not getting that.
Looking at that, she's not getting the runner. And as fast as Mia Davis is, she probably was going to have to, like you said, field it cleanly, raise up and throw to prevent her from scoring. But nonetheless, Tech has a 1-0 lead here in Oklahoma City. Comes into the Leafs for a strike on the first pitch of this at bat.
The ruling that a hit.
Yeah, I think it should be ruled a hit because she's not going to be able to field that cleanly. If it's fielded perfectly and she turns around and makes the throw to first, there's nothing she can do. That the runner was there. Allred got down the line quickly, coming out of the left side of the box. So I get it.
The pitcher and me saying no.
Trust me. Yeah, first impression. You heard me. E4. Forgive me, Miss Good, because there was no play that was going to be made there. Now, maybe you can say that Mia Davis scores, I guess you can't really call it a hit and then Eric, so you're going to have to just call it a hit. Tough spot. 1-2 here to Jackie Leafs. And there you see the numbers on Sit Lally, 1.25 ERA the first time through, 2.66 the rest of the way. And the K percentage drops down pretty significantly, but hey, there's a lot of ways to get people out. That ball's going to be hit to the second baseman, Leanne Good, over to the shortstop. Almost a 4-6-3 double play, Nash, but hey, it was beat out by Jackie Leafs. Really good job by Leanne Good and Vivi Martinez on the turn there. But hey, you get the lead runner, you got 2 outs, and here comes Taylor Pinnell. And honestly, I'd rather see Taylor Pinnell with 2 outs and 1 on than have her starting off an inning because she is a really good little hitter. Let's see the replay there. Definitely going to be safe. No need even for a review of any sort here.
And little, no pun intended, but good response from Good right there.
Good response from Good. Well done. 1-0 to Pinnell, but no, again, genuinely, no. In all seriousness, you are right. I want to see her be able to step up and make a play there. You could tell she's probably thinking a little more than she might normally have. But she made sure she got that lead runner. Ultimately, you have to make sure you do that. Here's a ground ball to Vivi Martinez, quick flip to Good, and that'll get the Horns out of the bottom of the third inning. Unfortunately, Tech picked up a run in 2 hits, lead 1-0 going to the top of the fourth. It's time for Texas to get to Nyjah Kennedy. Hey, it's time. She's been beating us up a little bit. We're gonna go back to Mr. Andre the Lawyer, and we'll be right back.
Texans know when you're injured, there's one name that gets results: Andre the Lawyer. Trust the team that has secured millions for their clients and helped thousands of Texans win their injury cases. Car wrecks, slip and falls, 18-wheeler accidents, on-the-job injuries, wrongful deaths. Don't let the insurance companies tell you what your claim is worth. Andre the Lawyer will fight for you. His principal office is in Dallas, but they serve Texans throughout the state. So don't wait. Call 214-444-8808. That's 214-444-8808. Contact info is in the description.
Alrighty, guys, it's time. You got to start hitting softball. Like you said, you heard Mike White talking about sitting potentially on some more pitches. I'd like to see the approach at the plate change just a little bit. Maybe that helps us settle in, get a little bit more comfortable. Because again, I don't think there's anything wrong with attacking early, but you got to make sure, A, like Nash and I kind of talked about, you're attacking the right pitches. B, that you feel comfortable up there. It would look a little bit antsy. We're throwing throwing the bat, throwing our hands at some pitches we really should just not be messing with. But hey, at the end of the game, long way to go, Nash. How are you feeling about the way this is headed? Texas, I feel like Tech has had a few more opportunities here. You know what I mean? It feels like, are they starting to get to sit Lally? I'm trying to say it's trending bad, Nash, but they do have a lead, and they do look a little more comfy at the plate right now.
I mean, I just go back to what I said earlier. With how this game has started, the margins for error, and not to say that there was an error made, but just the margins are so thin in this game, it feels like. And right now, Texas is on the wrong side of those margins, so could use a big hit from Katie Stewart right here.
I mean, how fun would that be?
It would be
just a little quick equalizer, got Naja in control, and then all of a sudden, bam, Texas equalizes. Again, just trying to speak stuff into fruition, guys. We're just trying to speak it into existence, and hopefully this is inning. You got 2, Katie Stewart, 3, Vivi Martinez, and 4, Reese Atwood due up for the Horns. Stay hot. And
Mike
again,
he got a nice little, 2-sentence conference in with Katie Stewart as he's walking to third base.
Love it.
Love to see the gamesmanship.
I feel like, again, Scott, I'm not disagreeing with you. I feel like the media really does love this group of Texas Tech. I feel like they're a bit polarizing because of Naija, because of Mia Williams and Jason Williams and all the things that have happened because nobody wanted to play them. And so, again, I get it. I get why people do talk about them, but just imagine the feeling if Texas can finish this off and beat them, how much it'll feel even better than getting by Tech last year for that first one. Which is kind of surprising because normally the first one, Nash, first one's going to feel the best. You're going to remember that feeling. But to me, this Tech operation, this Tech team is a much bigger obstacle and monster than they were a year ago.
Which is kind of crazy to say because last year they were a pretty big obstacle.
I mean, yeah, they were good. They were good. But, man, this team was really, really loaded. The 1-0 changeup finds a home for a strike. It's going to be 1-1 to Katie Stewart. 56-mile-per-hour changeup thing just dancing in there. Here's the 1-1, way ahead again off the end of the bat. Just getting those hands started a bit too early, Nash. But it looks like we're trying to hit a pitch that's on the outside of the park, or we're trying to pull that pitch. We have, very low chance of success with that. You got to wait just a hair and drive that one to the side it came from.
How cool would it be if it hit that sign?
I mean, lifetime moment. See, Katie Stewart sitting down looking, unfortunately. Golly. Kind of had Naja had Katie in a pretzel a little bit right there between the changeup and the strikeout punch pitch. But again, long way to go. We need Vivi to step up and do something here, get us on base and get us going. Low and outside on ball 1. Try the changeup again.
Naja's really settled into groove here too.
Oh, she looks great. And at this pace, she's going to turn around and pitch, again tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow, because we're not thinking her throw very many pitches. She's at 41 pitches with 1 out here in the 4th inning. And she's filling up the strike zone. When I say that, she is down 2-0 in the count to Vivi here, but Vivi gets under that one. That's going to be kind of just into shallow left center field. The center fielder is going to unfortunately step right under that. Very easy put out for Mia Davis. Quick 2 outs.
outs,
Kind
yeah.
of been the name of the game for the Horns tonight, man. Quick outs. Reese Atwood sends one deep to left field. One hops the fence. Golly, she just got a little out in front of that. She's going to have to get down. She does. There's a 2-out double for Texas. Again, early aggression, something that we've talked about a lot with Texas. Reese laced that ball. It was even a little bit on the outer side of the plate, and she turned that thing all the way around, about 10 feet off the foul line there. Yeah, that thing is a little bit on the outside of the plate, but that was smoked. 2-out runner. Here, let's find a base hit now. Come on. Here we go. Come on, Leanne Good. Come on.
Don't listen to these losers up here on this live saying to watch pitches deep in the count.
Yeah, right. Just swing. Come on, Leanne. Leanne takes one way upstairs for ball 1.
Just a bit high.
That's just up there in the clouds a little bit. 1-0 from Kennedy to Good, almost on the way. Good takes the ball 2 low. A changeup again. I don't know, Nash. Part of me would just sit on that changeup, fight away the fastball. You have to real quick hands. Just try to fight it away. Sit on the change. 2-0 to Good. Ball no good is hit on the hands. She's okay. She's tough. She's trooping it out. A little bit worried with that reaction, but hey, she's a trooper. She's standing on first base now. 2 on, 2 out. Leading run standing on first, Nash. A little 2-out magic. Texas has had some of it in this World Series. Oh, lower elbow. Okay, I thought it got in on her hands, man. Yep, definitely got underneath there.
A little funny bone action right there.
Oh, yeah. Probably a lot better feeling than being on the – yeah, probably still better than hands. And then a little bit of a mound visit with Nyjah Kennedy. Pinch runner for Reese Atwood. And that's O'Dea Wallace out there on second base for Texas. Man, we got to have it here. We got to have this. We got to find a way to take advantage of this inning. This is a big chance to, think about it. Texas working with 12 outs. If Texas can find a big hit here and grab a lead, you'd be 12 outs away from potentially eliminating these Red Raiders. Boy, you got to have the big hit first. That is a strike on the inside corner to start the at-bat. Rats. Come on, Hannah. Didn't have a great first at bat, but let's see what Miss Hannah can do here. Hitting 389 here in the series. Got a couple of ribbies. Hannah gets under it, and it's going to be popped up. And that quick, easy out to Mia Williams. Yeah, it's all right, guys. We made our work a little bit there. We found a base hit, but I don't like that we got through the middle of that lineup, threatened, and then didn't score. You're going to see 6, 7, and 8 coming up for Texas Tech here in this inning. We're going to go back to Mr. David McClellan.
Big financial decisions don't have to feel overwhelming. There's someone who can guide you every step of the way. David McClellan is a fiduciary financial advisor with Forum Financial, and he's working closely with his clients as a true financial life coach, guiding every aspect of your financial journey with expertise and care. If his name sounds familiar, that's because David was a swimmer at Texas and a member of several national championship teams. Today, he channels that same championship mindset into helping people win with their finances. David specializes in financial planning, and he's contributed numerous articles to Keipelinger on the topic of retirement tax bombs. And right now, David is offering viewers a free intro consultation to assess your financial situation. Do not miss this chance to get personalized guidance from a trusted expert. To schedule your free consult, email David at dmcclellan@forumfinancial.com, or you can call him directly at 312-933-8823. The contact info is in the description.
Alrighty, guys, getting ready for the bottom of the fourth. You're going to see the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for Texas Tech. Hey, let's have a quick, easy inning here from Sid Lally. You got Caitlin Terry, Jasmine Burns, Haley Toney. If anybody reaches base, you're looking at Quiroga, and then the top of the lineup, Mia Williams following that. quick inning, Nash. I feel like a little bit of momentum there with making Nigel work a little bit. Obviously, it didn't really feel like she was working too hard, and then all of a sudden, bang, and that would hit, and then you get a somewhat of a deep count from Leanne, and then you turn around, and quick out from Hannah Wells. But hey, we made her work a little bit. We showed that we can put a good swing on her. So
Get,
quick inning here, get right back out there.
get a little bit of confidence going out there. I mean, you start to that could be one of those innings that you realize, okay, you know what, she's not superhuman. All right, we can play ball too. So
Just needed one up or 3-0-3 down here. Let's get quick. Again, didn't expect it to be easy. This is a great Tech lineup, a great Tech team. Honestly, I thought we'd probably have to score 3 or 4 runs to win this game, but really love the way that Citlali has pitched. But at the same time, man, this is a Tech lineup that can hurt you in a lot of ways. It's got power, they've got speed, and that speed of Mia Davis has been a big part of this one so far. A couple of stolen bases, she scored the run. Obviously, she's got on base both times. So, hey, keep the top of that Tech lineup off the dang base pass. And there you go. We got Hannah Wells coming in the game. Didn't even realize that we were about to see a pitching change. This is going to be huge. Let's go, Hannah. 19 appearances and a 3.11 ERA, 45 innings, 19 walks, 39 Ks, as you can see on the banner there. Work ahead, stay ahead, and that's ball 1. Here we go. Come on, work ahead. Caitlin Terry in the box for the Red Raiders. That'll be a strike on the outside corner. Really nice pitch there. A little bit of run on it.
good spot.
Not going to do much with that one. 1-1 to Terry. Miss Hannah Wells again now in the circle for Texas, relieving Citlali Gutierrez. 1-1 is low for ball 2.
And to the point that we had earlier on, it felt like not getting a chance to see Citlali once they got through that first
Weak ground ball to second base. Quick throw over. That's going to be a quick put out. Good job by Leanne. Good there. 4-3 put out. Keep going, Nash.
I was just saying. I mean, once they got through the first lineup one time, it felt like they were starting to get dialed in on her. So
yeah, I like it
out there.
Agreed. I mean, you saw Tech last night. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't expect Tech to throw any arms in the series outside of Caitlin Terry and outside of obviously Nigel Kennedy. But then you go look last night, and who was the most effective against Texas in that game, which was kind of shocking. But Tech went and got, in my opinion, a little bit smart and went to somebody that Texas probably didn't prep for at all in this game. I mean, again, I don't think that they expected anybody outside of those two, but Samantha Lincoln came in for Tech and did a fantastic job with this Texas lineup. Texas added a little bit, a little bit of success late against her, but she did a really good job in the game for Tech. And so maybe this is similar type move for Texas. I don't know if Tech had any preparation for Hannah Wells, but I like that Texas has turned to her here, giving them a little bit of a different look. Because again, I agree with Nash. They had started to kind of figure out Citlali a little bit. At least contact was better. They're being more patient, able to stay in a bats a little bit longer. There's a 2-1 strike on a swing and a miss. Got to get it. Come on, Hannah. Stay aggressive.
Really good strike right there.
I had to have that there. Huge strike. Jasmine Burns at the plate, 2-2 count. 9th pitch coming from Hannah Wells. A little tall. On the corner for sure, a little bit tall. That's going to be 3-2, full count. A little bit of a pressure pitch here. We need this one. Can't let Tech expand their lead the way that Nyjah is throwing in this game. Here's a full count pitch. It's going to be hit up the middle for a base hit. That ball was smoked. Probably would have been ball 4. Didn't matter. Jasmine Burns is on base for the second time in this game. 1 out, 1 on. Haley Tony comes to the plate. Yeah, the ball down there around the ankles, and she smokes it right back up there.
What was interesting was Kennedy was putting on a sliding mitt, it looked like.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, a helmet on and a sliding mitt. Little pitching mound visit.
Yeah, just a little talk between the infield. Tech is going to go to a pinch runner here. Logan Hellman comes in to run for the Lady Red Raiders. Oh, man. A few stressful innings when we're in the circle, and not a lot of stressful innings for Tech when we're at the plate. I need these things to flip. You see Caitlin Terry going to the bullpen. Again, I expect Texas to see her at some point. And the first pitch of this at bat is fouled away to Haley Tony. Texas Tech shortstop. You saw her make the play on Caden Henry's rocket right back at her. Here's Hannah Wells' 0-1 delivery. That's going to be grounded to the shortstop. You're not going to have a chance for the lead runner, so you're going to attack first base. Got one out. Good job by Vivian Martinez. Made the correct decision. Ball was hit a little bit too second base there. So, again, you got to have the 9-hole for Tech come up with 2 outs, a runner in scoring position. Lagi Quiroga is at the plate. Caitlin Terry, you see there warming up in the Texas Tech bullpen there, getting ready. And that does not look like Lagi Quiroga to me. That looks like Nyjah Kennedy coming up to the plate now. She talked about the sweating glove.
I saw something, man. She had the helmet on.
Plan. And you saw her at the plate in last year's College World Series, and you see her at the plate now. And this makes me think that it might not be automatic that they turn over to Caitlin Terry, but it makes me have pretty good inclination that they do.
Started to second guess myself. I saw 42 or 24.
Ball 1 outside and high to Nyjah Kennedy from Hannah Wells. Oh, come on here. Let's throw some strikes here. Make her work. The 1-0 from Wells to Kennedy. We just had Kennedy to Wells in the last inning. And here we are looking at the opposite side of that. (2-0) to Kennedy. This will be the 15th pitch of the evening for Hannah Wells in relief. Got to throw strikes here. Again, top of that Tech lineup coming up soon, Mia Williams. That's going to be a 3-0 count to Kennedy. The ball gets by Atwood, so you're going to have Hellman run over to third base. That's going to go down as a wild pitch from Hannah Wells. All right, come on, ladies. Here we go. Got to have strikes. Got to have strikes.
I guess, like I was saying earlier, the margins are thin in this game. You can't.
That's strike 1 to Kennedy. I'm attacking Kennedy. We can come all the way back in this count. I do not want to see Mia Williams at the plate with runners in scoring position, multiple runners on. She's fantastic and just a little bit different of a hitter, in my opinion. So attack Kennedy here. Go get her. We've seen Nyjah do good things with the bat, but that's going to be ball 4 low. And that's going to put Nyjah Kennedy on first base. And then roll over that Texas Tech lineup to Mia Williams, who we've had success with her tonight. But, man, she's a very, very difficult out. And so 2 outs, first and third for the Red Raiders.
I mean,
Hannah Wells getting a little bit of a mound visit here, or circle visit, rather.
1,453 OPS. This is not the batter you want to see walking up to the plate with runners on scoring position.
If Mia Davis wasn't so dang fast, I might just walk Mia Williams. But she's so fast. And again,
37 stolen bases.
Yeah, and I think she's over 40 now. But yeah, that I don't know, man, because you one swing with Mia Williams and you could be facing a 4-0 deficit. I feel like one swing for Mia Davis and the most you're probably facing is a 3-0 deficit. But again, I don't know. You create a force everywhere. I don't know, Nash. I'm just saying. If it's me, I think I'm going forward and I'm putting Mia Williams on. I know that puts 2 runners in scoring position, but the way Nyjah Kennedy's throwing right now, I feel like even 1 or more run scoring is a very big deal. So I'm almost ready to create a force everywhere. We've had success with her tonight, yes. But if it's me, and maybe this conversation looks silly here in about, in a minute and a half, but I don't think I'm pitching to her.
No. I'll say, who's liking this situation more than anybody else right now? Joey
Jason
McGuire.
Williams. Ball one low to Mia Williams. Been a popular miss from Hannah Wells, missing low. Hey, I have an appreciation for trying to keep the ball down. Make sure we get it over the plate. Here we go. 1-0 from Wells to Williams. Inner half. And when I say inner half, it bounces off her knee. And we are going to have bases loaded. I got my wish. We walked her.
Not the way you wanted it, but hey, there you go.
Does Texas? It doesn't look like there's any way that Mike White is going to let Hannah Williams go here and face Mia Davis. Well, it's either Gutierrez or Gonzalez. You just heard it there. You can go back to Citlali, or you got Gonzalez there in the bullpen. Who's going to get us a ground ball that we can create a force with? Because, again, Tech has seen her. Now, when you say Mia Davis, she did have a base knock on her second at bat that she hit back up the middle, was ruled a hit. She was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. So, she hasn't seen a ton of pitches from Citlali, if you want to go back.
No, not at all.
Trying to get Roy to say hello. He walked in and said there's a spider in his room. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see who they turn to. Guys, on the break real quick, we're going to go back to Mr. Andre the Lawyer, tonight's sponsor for the show, and we'll be right back.
Texans know when you're injured, there's one name that gets results. Andre the Lawyer. Trust the team that has secured millions for their clients and helped thousands of Texans win their injury cases. Car wrecks, slip and falls, 18-wheeler accidents, on-the-job injuries, wrongful deaths. Don't let the insurance companies tell you what your claim is worth. Andre the Lawyer will fight for you. His principal office is in Dallas, but they serve Texans throughout the state. So don't wait. Call 214-444-8808. That's 214-444-8808. Contact info is in the description.
Chris, we will not see Kavan tonight if the score stays the same. If Texas somehow grabs the lead, I'd feel really good that you might see Kavan. I say we take a lead in the 5th inning. She'd probably come in and pitch the rest of this game. He's same for the 6th, same for the 7th inning. If Texas does not take a lead, or tie this game, I would be shocked to see Kavan come back into it, or come into it. There's just no reason to give Tech extra looks at Tegan Kavan if Texas isn't winning this game. She's not pitching to close the series out tonight, then you don't need to pitch Kavan. We got to throw strikes. Gutierrez misses high. It is Gutierrez. She misses high to Mia Davis. 1-0 here.
Did not walk in a run. Just don't give it up for free. Make them earn it.
Again, between hit batters and walks, a few too many free passes tonight from this Longhorn pitching staff. That 1-0 pitch is going to be just outside. Probably needed another 2 to 3 inches inward towards the plate. Even for this guy, that one was a little bit wide. So you're looking at a 2-0 count. This is suboptimal. Big time hitters counted for Mia Davis. Automatic. You got to throw a strike situation for Gutierrez. She does throw a strike on the outside corner. It's 2-1. Huge, man. You can take a little bit of a half breath, not the full breath yet, Nash, but we can breathe for a moment. Basically, situation, rinse and repeat. You must throw a strike here. Can't get behind 3-1. Great pitch. 2-2, low on the knee, literally the perfect pitch there. That's on the bottom lower half of the strike zone. Absolute bottom corner of it. Really painting the black there. Fantastic pitch. Really hard to do with, much to do with that if you're a hitter. 2-2 to Mia Davis. Huge pitch in this softball series. Lined up the middle, right at Caden Henry. That's going to end the inning. Bang! Here we go. Let's go hit the ball, Nash.
Hey, you know what? I just turned that on. Okay.
There we go. Let's go hit the softball. Let's go hit the softball. Little momentum. We got out of that. Hey, we're hanging around. Rangers, game 5, Diamondbacks. We're getting freaking no hit through 6 innings. I got on Twitter. I said, you know what? This is inning. We get a hit, and this inning we score runs. Now, I've already wasted my call on this one, Nash. I need you at some point, sometime soon. You got to put your chest out there. We need a call.
Yeah,
you want to make the
I'll
call?
let you know when I feel it. I got to feel it in my bones, man.
Rory
I've had it
wants.
with a couple Casey Borber home runs this year.
Well,
So you mentioned I'll get the good old glory days going back here. Conversation while we're waiting for the next inning start. The worst thing that's ever happened to me on the mound. You're gonna hate me for this, but I had a perfect game going through 3 innings pitched, and I'm on the bench. We're up hitting, and I'm like, why is nobody talking to me? And then like my mind starts thinking, I'm like, oh my god, I'm throwing a perfect game. Just say that out loud to the team. Everybody literally starts throwing their gloves, starts throwing things at me, exactly how like just like in the movies. Then all my coaches are like, what's going on? Nash just said he's throwing a perfect game. Why would you do that, right? Like, and then me being cocky, I go out there, I get 2 outs quick. I'm thinking, okay, I got this. I got this stuff, And I told my third baseman, I'm like, screw the baseball gods. I got this. I'll go get it on my own. Back-to-back home runs after that. And walk. Yep. I got pulled so fast. The funniest part about it is too, my coach who was a pitcher at Texas, he goes, as soon as he hears, he was like because he's standing over there at third base, he's like, what was all the commotion about in between the innings? And they were like, Nash just said he's throwing a perfect game, and then he starts shaking his head, has a pitcher go start warming up.
That's brutal.
He's like, it's happening. I just want the guy ready.
That is brutal. Let me make you feel better about yourself. All right. My senior year, like I was in the 3-man high school rotation, right? Finally could throw a strike. Thank you, Skip Johnson. And we play the worst team in our district. And due to rain, we've had to play them like on a Friday night, and then return around and go into their place the next day. And so I'm pitching the Friday night game, and our fourth guy, freshman, is going to pitch the Saturday game because they're terrible. And I get up there and through like 5 innings, I've got not a perfect game going, but I have a no-hitter going. I had walked somebody, or only one walk early in the game. This Bush League-ass kid pops it up right in front of home plate. And now I'm a center fielder that is pitching. So like I'm calling the baseball. But I know it's not a pitcher's responsibility. I'm going to give it away to whoever calls me off. And I believe that it is my catcher calling me off. I believe it is. And the ball lands 4 feet in fair territory between me and home plate. And I look up, and the runner is only halfway to first because he was the one that stood there and said, I got it. And the ball fell. And as you know, that's not an error on me. It's not an error on the catcher. It was recorded as a hit. And I was frustrated. All right, 1-1 pitch foul, or sorry, 1-0 pitch rather. Foul.
That's when you walk over to the scorekeeper and you're like, hey, that's an error. That's an error right there. That is not a hit.
You have Kaya Altmaier going or at the plate for Texas here, and a 1-1 count. Yes, a Nebraska pitcher did have a no-hitter, I believe, through 5 or going into the 5th, one of the two. We didn't have a hit sometime going into that 5th inning. Get over that, girl. We've got a leadoff hit by Kaya Altmaier. Let's go. This is what we need. This is what we need. Caden Henry got on to start this game, but we haven't had a leadoff runner reach base since, and we've had very few base runners since then. You're looking at Ashton Maloney now, followed by Jason Nichols, and that lineup will roll over to Caden Henry. Hey, if Katie Stewart bats in this inning, that means, Texas either scored a run, or you're going to have a couple ducks on the pond by the time she gets up there. Let's go. Keep this going. Great job by Kaya Altmaier throwing her hands at the softball and putting that ball into left center field. Oh, hey, we're being aggressive here. Another slap opportunity from Ashton Malogan, fouled down the third baseline. 0-1 to her. Hey, tough women's or College World Series for Ashton Maloney. We see it. You see it right there in the graphic. 2 for 13. Nobody will care. Nobody will say a word about it at all, and everything will be forgotten if you come up when you need to here, kid. Ball's right up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming up when you need to. That's what we're talking about. 2 on. No outs. Ashton Maloney. Cook 'em. All right. Hey, I was scared to death of a double play ball, Nash. That looks like a standard 643. Standard 643. I'll eat a ladybug. I swear to God. Go get me one right now, Chris Bennett. I'll eat multiple. And you know what? Shout out to
hey, way to play the slap.
Hey, again, great job there. I am scared because I just don't want to have that. The bunt here is key. I love the bunt. I think it's fantastic. Shout out Angie. Glad to see you in the chat. I love the bunt. Let's see if we can get it down though, because that was called a strike, and so you're looking at maybe one more bunt opportunity here for JC Nichols. If you got to get it down, on a pitch that is in the zone at least. But I get them over. That's what I was fearful of. It's 0-2 now. As I can't get that one down successfully. 0-2 to Nichols. You got to find some way somehow to at minimum move these runners over Nash. You want to see Henry up with people or with multiple runners in scoring position if possible.
I'm not a fan of once you've already shown it, waiting to pull the bunt around, because it felt like she was late on that bunt.
Yep.
And it's one of those deals where they already know it. One, they're already playing the slap. Two, right? They know it's coming, right? So it's one of those deals where the element of surprise is now gone. So you might as well at least show it just a little bit sooner. You don't have to show it immediately out of the gate, but.
Oh no. Okay, make your take. Okay. So at the end of the day, I guess, not the end of the world. But that's what I was fearful of, the slap. Everything's going right to the third base. That's where the force is. And you see it right there. We have the easy slap again right at third baseman.
At least she slowed down and didn't let her get in double play.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Kaya didn't have to, she slowed down enough to where there is not going to be 2 outs recorded on the play. Maloney's safely getting the second. Nichols is safely getting it first. But man, you got to think about what could have been if you get that bunt down and you have the tying run standing on third base, where all of a sudden now a fly out into the outfield potentially ties this game. Or hey, Nash, it's not just her moving up, but a base hit potentially could score 2 runs. If you said, if you're able to get it down. Big right here. I think you got to take advantage of this opportunity. I agree with you, Scott. Got to find a way to score. You got to find a way to score. Scratch here. You got the top of the lineup up. You got speed in Caden. Then you got power in Katie. You got power in Vivi. You got power in Reese. You've got to find a way. This is your moment to grab the championship and just take it right here, right now, similar to how Texas did last year. Again, you hockey fans out there, the Knights just extended their lead from 1-2 over the Hurricanes, almost halfway through the second period there. But we're worried about Caden Henry and what we're doing. You know what? I'd like to see Texas throw up a 2 on the scoreboard the same way the Golden Knights just did, Nash. I need to see that. Let's get it done. Nyjah,
this is a big one right here.
Big one. Nyjah with the circle visit. Remains in the game. Again, we saw Caitlin Terry warming up in the last half inning. I thought it would have guaranteed almost that Nyjah was coming into the game, considering that she got to hit and run. But here comes Caden. First pitch, high and away, ball 1. How big would a walk be here, Nash? Just, Nyjah, you're a great pitcher. You're probably a great human being.
Well,
hey, let's just lose control here for 3 or 4 pitches.
You have to pitch to Katie.
Exactly. And you got to attack.
There's no running from it.
Ball inside. Caden Henry brought a late bunt attempt around, pulled it back in successfully as a pitch missed on the inner half. Hey, 2-0 here. Hitters count. This is where the name of Katie Stewart can help out Caden Henry, just because you don't want to load those bases. You have to attack. It catches the very, very, very outer part of the plate there. 2-1.
But in this situation, you don't swing at that right there.
In this situation, there's nothing you can do with that pitch. You probably push that to Taylor Pinnell at third base. She steps on the bag, and she's probably not doubling you up, but we're staring at another easy out. But it's down. It's foul. Great job by Tech to be on top of it. Wouldn't have mattered, but 2-2, I don't mind that idea from Henry. I think if that ball finds fair territory whatsoever, that there's a really, really good chance that all 3 runners are safe there, considering the speed on the base pass and the room that they're having to play Caden Henry, because she does have power. She can slap the ball into left field. She can turn around and pull the ball to right field. So it's not a situation where, like Ashton or Kaya are up and that third baseman is sitting in her lap. 2-2 slapped in the left field down the line, and what a catch! That's unfortunately a terrific catch. I thought it got down for a second. Dang it. Logan Holloman just maybe made the play of the tournament.
Game 7 play right now.
Players, 2 runs guaranteed to score. Oh, man. What a play.
Way to make it for yesterday. Unless it was somebody else.
What a play. What a play. You're talking about Texas almost put up that 2 spot that we were talking about
Here they go, walking Katie.
And now they get to walk Katie Stewart and load the bases for Vivi Martinez. Now, Vivi Martinez, let me tell you something. You've been a Longhorn for a long time, Vivi. You missed this tournament last year, and they don't respect you.
Second on the team in doubles. You know, like, hey. You got to take it personal if they're walking somebody. It doesn't even matter if it's Katie Stewart, right? You got to, like, okay, you want to get to me, right? You want me up at bat, right? I'm the free out.
I just can't. They don't respect you. Maybe they have all the respect for Katie Stewart, but no, you make them remember your name. You make them right now. This is your moment. You want to walk. It's not a third and second situation, and where you're just you're creating a force. They're loading the bases. They're putting the go-ahead run on second base for you. It's your time, Vivi. It's your time right now.
You asked me to call something. I'm calling it right now. Double. 2-run score.
0-1 pitch is called a strike on the outside corner. Indeed, it was a strike. A really good first pitch from Nyjah Kennedy. I love the call. Huge moment here in this game. Huge catch out in left field from Holloman just a moment ago. They said she went around.
Not offer. No, she didn't.
There is no chance that she offered at that pitch.
That didn't even make it to the backside of the plate.
That is crazy.
To be honest, I thought there was more of a chance there was a. Okay, no.
Hard to see because of the ticker down there, but she's got to relax. She's got to find the softball. What a huge catch from Holloman there. Absolutely massive catch.
I mean, literally game saving right there.
I mean, because then you're looking at a situation where you have a runner standing on second. They probably still walk Stewart just not to have to pitch to her. But you still have you got 2 outs.
1 out right now.
2 outs to play with, and you have the lead. Martinez hits it in the gap. Is there? It's thrown away! She throws it away! Texas takes the lead! Let's go!
Hey, it's not how I thought it was going to happen, but I told you 2 runs to score. I
spit all over the screen. I spit everywhere. I spit all over the screen. You make defenses play. Haley Tony throws one into not the bleachers, but it would have been. There wasn't a big net. Texas takes a 2-1 lead. Viviana Martinez, she stepped up. What did they do, Nash? You put the leadoff runner in scoring position, or the go-ahead run. You go ahead and put her in scoring position. You dare. You know what? What a beautiful moment. She probably would have been out too. It would have been really, really close. It was bang, bang. And now here we go. You're walking Reese Atwood to load the bases for Leanne Good.
You know what this means? Get your butt to that bullpen right now.
Tegan time.
Get in that bullpen right now and warm up in a hurry. Yeah, walking Atwood. Okay. Hey. Good. Oh, yeah, there she goes. There she goes. Hey, good. They don't think you're good. They just don't think you're good enough, right? Come on now. Come on, Leanne.
Keep going. Sorry.
By the way, 12 home runs. Like, I mean, if you're gonna walk to get somebody, man, it feels like Leanne Good's probably the second person you don't want to do that to.
I need it right here. I need it. Come on, kid. I know you feel responsible for that only tech run of the night. You've had chances to contribute. Oh, that ball's hit high, not deep, unfortunately, into center field. That'll be the third out of the inning, but not before Texas takes a 2-1 lead.
So we probably don't see Kavon for a couple of pitches.
Kavon, we'll see. That's a good point because she was just getting out there. She got out there in a hurry. Hey.
Take as much time as you want in between pitches right now.
As soon as she threw that, the ball released her hand. I was like, that's wide. There's no way the third baseman is athletic enough to get off of that bag. Oh yeah, and you're fast. That's another thing. The bottom of the lineup. Shout out to the bottom of the lineup. Shout out Kyle Altmaier. Shout out Ashton Maloney, doing a great job of just being table setters, getting on base, using speed. Kavan is warming up, Mr. Bennett. Indeed, she's just got out there. I don't know if she'll be in immediately to start this inning. Would be shocked if we do not see her again. As we said, if Texas takes the lead, expect to see Tegan. Let's go. 2-1 lead. 9 outs. 9 outs. That's all we need. One at a time. Work ahead. You've got to pump the strike zone full of strikes. That's all it is. If you throw strikes, you keep working those corners. I feel like Texas is going to win this game. But again, you got 2 more opportunities to add insurance runs, Nash. In these last couple of innings, Texas is really, hey, we've been threatening, putting pressure on this Tech defense, and we still haven't had that one really big hit. It was a good job by Vivi Martinez right there, putting a ball in a spot. You put the ball in the hole there. Tech has to move around, make a good throw on the run. I feel like it's like we got one big moment coming, man. One big hit. Somebody in this lineup is due to make just a big crowd pop, man. It's going to happen again. So much juice in this World Series. I feel like this has been great overall for the sport of softball. It's been a lot of fun to see the fans. I think, and again, I know they're in some eyes they're a rival, and some eyes they're not. But I think Tech and this softball team have only added to the softball story that we've had this year. For me personally, I couldn't think of a better opponent that you would, or any other opponent you'd want to go play and go beat in the title series for a multitude of reasons. I'm not saying that it's over. It's far from that. This Tech team is it's 9 outs, might be the hardest 9 outs we've had to get all season. But again, what a group, man. Battling back, just it kind of felt like, man, we might not ever get a runner to second base on Najee Kennedy. And next thing you know, Texas has a 2-1 lead, Nash.
Yeah, and then, of all the ways that you actually score the 2 runs, right? You feel like you need like some huge, like you feel like you need a huge hit to the outfielder, and you had that earlier, right? And then the one that ends up being the difference maker is a ground ball in the infield that's just misplayed.
9 outs.
Yep.
9 outs.
Hey, margins are thin in this game. Go look. You got it in your hands, go take it. Right? Go take it. Trying to get to back.
Tegan time is near, y'all. But not yet. Lally won where evens the count now. 1-1 there. Great pitch. Even it up here. Oh man. Let's go.
People are
one pitch at a time.
I posted a screenshot of Tegan run to the bullpen. Somebody replies, "It's time," with the Mariano Rivera.
I love it. Love it. 2-1 to Lauren Allred from Lally Gutierrez. Got to get this leadoff girl. That's huge. Get the leadoff girl. Keep Tech off these base pass. Lauren, she's got good speed. Good pitch. 2-2 on the very bottom part of that strike zone there.
That felt like the first pitch too.
Yeah, good point. Yep. Yeah. 2-2 to Lauren Allred. A Tech 3-hole. Strike 3. Outside corner, same pitch as the last pitch, same pitch as the first pitch of that at bat, and one of those 9 outs. Yeah, there you go. One of those 9 outs has just been recorded, and that's the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning here for Texas. Love to see it there. Really working on the outside of that zone. I guarantee you, there's going to be a few people with cacti in their profile pictures or in their banners. Talking a little bit about that strike call, but nonetheless, there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And we have a first pitch strike. Here we go. Pump the strike zone full, baby. That's what we want to see. Jackie Leaf at the plate.
Hey, you know what? To the chat, if the announcers are annoying, I got a good announcer I'm sitting right next to in this live right here.
Love it. I
think he likes Texas.
So close yet so far, Nash. You got to get this done. Got to find a way, man. One pitch at a time. That's going to be ball 2 to Jackie Lease. It's 2-1 now. Dang it. Come on. Here we go.
It feels like, and I think this is the right move. This is what I would do. Let Gutierrez, let Sitlali go either this full inning or until somebody gets on base.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing. I can almost
and pitch
guarantee.
around.
Yeah,
Pitch
somebody
around.
gets on. If Sitlali has the success to get through the three, to get the 3 outs, 1, 2, 3, they'll leave her there. If anyone gets on base, I think it's Tegan time for sure. Great job there. Even the count up, got a swing and a miss there on the changeup.
Great pitch.
Woo,
Great
she's
pitch.
going through that thing, son. She was really trying to even this score up at 2. Here we go. Sitlali 2-2 count, or full count. Huge pitch here. It's her 66th of the evening. Remember, she did leave the game for a little while. Get a fly ball to center field. It's traveling back, but not far enough. Caden Henry camps underneath it. That's the second out of the inning. 7 more. 2 down in the 5th. Another big bat of Tech that you get through who, theoretically speaking, you do your job in order here. You've got through some of these really tough Tech hitters, and there's a chance they may not see the batter's box again, Nash. We do our jobs.
That would be ideal. that would be ideal, brother.
All right, here we go. 2 outs here, bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Texas lead. And Taylor Pennell will hit. She is a good bat for these Red Raiders. Struggled a bit here in the Women's College World Series, but got to keep her off the base pass. She's got good speed. Oh, deep breaths, y'all. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Just a little bit low there. 2-0. 2-0 to Pennell, sorry. I'm thinking about Tegan. I'm ready for Tegan. I'm tying her name into everything I say.
Ready for tea time, brother.
Tea time. That's a strike. Great pitch there.
Tegan's warm.
Tegan looks warm and ready, baby.
Looked like she threw her last warm-up pitch.
Just a little bit low. Had to be an inch low, 2 inches. 3-1 here to Pennell. I wonder what Glasgow's upset about there.
Was he upset that it was called a ball?
I'm not sure. And the 3-1 might have missed inside, but it's fouled off by Pennell.
He's still, have a full count there. Shooting out that third base umpire.
Wonder why. Part of me wonders if he's like, hey, that's a strike. That's got to be called. In honor, in hopes of there's just no way.
No, there's absolute zero.
Ground ball third base side is fielded, is flung, and it's got her. What a play over there. Woo! Jason Nichols scared me a little bit. Long throw across the board. Well done, Katie Stewart on her end. 5-3 put out, 6 out. Hey, Sitlali. Good stuff,
hey, I got some. I'm hearing some claps from in the living room. Let's go. Hey, and you know what time? You know what time it is. Next time we step out on the field to defend.
It should be. It should be the time that we all expect it to be.
And you know what? If this is, I mean, obviously we're far from this game actually being over, but if this is Sitlali's last time on a diamond. Right.
I was literally typing that, bro. That's so sad.
But what a legitimate these last 3 outs that she got. Way to lock in and get the job done. Right now, the game's far from over. Right, but this could be her last appearance in a Texas uniform. But if you know what, and if it is, way to go out.
Oh man, yeah, it's cool. Again, a lot of these girls,
bittersweet, man.
People talk about being homegrown versus being bought and this and that. Listen, man, I'm not knocking Tech for how they want to do things. Their rise to relevance has been it's been obviously pretty quick and pretty sudden. And some people look at it and say, hey, it's not fair. And teams do whatever they want. Teams are it's just how we live. I'm not going to knock anybody. But man, being able to form a connection with these girls and watch their development, their growth, their maturation within the program, it's special, man. And obviously, we saw them get across that finish line that, it kind of felt like we'd never get across, man. Oklahoma was so dang dominant for so long. And even just getting to the plateau of this series, it still felt like it was going to be the same same inevitable end, a swift death at the hands of the Sooners and that powerhouse of a program. But to see Texas obviously cross that bridge last year, get to a national title, and to see them to have, the heart and the determination to come back, obviously put together another good season, the fight they showed in the SEC championship as they go in, they kind of dominated that tournament. But to lose that opener, man, and bounce back, and the grit, determination, like it's a really special group, man. And we're far from over here. Texas could still lose this thing in 3 games. No, we're not crowning ourselves champions. But at the end of the day, man, you got to respect, love, and appreciate all. These girls have been in Burn Orange for years, man. You appreciate it and love it, man.
Ooh, they were reviewing that. Not close. Not close.
I feel like there's no way you can say definitively that she was off the base pass. But
yeah, like off the bag, and then and even if you could, right? It felt like her foot got back down in time just to like tie it up, and at that point you have to go with what's on the field.
Yeah, no, exactly that. I mean, like, again, that's the benefit of having the call go your way on the field. But to me, it didn't look like
you're gonna see a bunch of tie goes to the runner comments on.
Right. Oh yeah, you're gonna again.
No ball, buddy. No ball.
At the end of the day, you can't say anything when our 2 runs are at the count of a ball that was well hit or hit in a good spot, and it's just a throw that led to the 2 runs. So at the end of the day, fans are going to say what they say. They've done a pretty good job with these 2 teams over the last 2 nights. I know we talked about strike zones. One last night, obviously a lot smaller than tonight's. But hey, you see that all over. You see it in professional baseball. You see it everywhere.
And tonight's been pretty consistent.
Absolutely, I agree.
There's only one batter I can think where we're talking about. That first one was the same pitch, but even then, it's just like humans make mistakes, right? As if he limits it to 1 or 2 mistakes, I'm fine with that. Just as long as the strike zone's not sitting there morphing into what it hasn't been all day.
Yeah, take it in there, buddy. 2-2.
Is that the next Michael Griffin sitting next to you?
Man, we could dread his hair right now. It's so long. He refers.
Hey,
he's got a teammate who has
the cornrows.
he's got a teammate on the Bengals little flag group that hasn't cut his hair literally ever. It goes down past his rear end, but it's really curly, and like they put it up, and so he saw Sloan one time and it's like, I want a hair like Sloan's. And so yeah, we're about 6 months no haircut, 7 months. He won't talk. He's like, nah, bro. All right, Hannah Wells, 2-2 from Najee Kennedy. That's fouled back, making her work. All right, here we go. 81 pitches for Najee Kennedy in this game, which obviously they've they've gone away from her throughout the tournament, to Caitlin Terry. But here with the deficit, I'm not sure that there's a chance they do. That ball is high upstairs, so we got a full count now to Hannah Wells. I'm talking about Hannah Wells, and then you got 7, 8, 9, the speed and the slap hitters of Texas, who did have a big part in the last inning. That ball's going to be grounded in the hole between the shortstop and third base. Another leadoff runner, Nash, back-to-back innings, leadoff base hits. That's Texas's third leadoff base hit of the game. Excuse me. And now that turns it over to Kaya Altmaier. Maloney will be in the hole here, on deck, and Nichols in the hole. Texas is fast at this portion of the lineup. Really curious to see how exactly they play that, because, you might not necessarily be playing to have a big inning, Nash. You might just want to say, hey, let's get Teagan one more run. Let's find a way, however we got to do it, to scrap out an insurance run for our girl Teags.
Hey, just get Katie Stewart back up to the plate, man. Oh my god.
I
Then-
want her to have an
then
opportunity.
you really got to pitch to her.
Yeah.
You can't.
Here's Kyle Altmaier, who started the rally last night. Uh-oh, Kaya sends one left center field. It's deep. Holy shit, this girl is killing us. Holloman is on fire out there. What a play. Golly, almost collided with center fielder Mia Davis. Almost collides with the wall there. I thought there was a moment the ball was getting out.
Yeah, I
Hell
thought
of a
that.
play.
Hey, let's see the cap go off. You got to tip the cap for that one.
Incredible. What a play. I mean, if without her 2 catches, Texas could be up 5 runs in this game right now.
Oh yeah, no, we're a big like.
And there's a rip. Hey, we're putting bat on ball right now. Golly, back-to-back really good plate appearances from Kyle Altmaier and Ashton Maloney. Last inning result in base hits. Unfortunately, right now, they're both walking back to the dugout with recorded outs. Altmaier sent one to left center field gap. Maloney laced the ball to shortstop Haley Tony. Ah, man, wow. What a game. No, I missed the Stewart girl. I missed this. I haven't seen it yet. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of y'all have seen the beard. I've been letting it grow I've trimmed it a little bit, but I normally don't have a beard this consistently, especially during summer months. And so, if we go 2-0, win the championship on Sunday, I'm gonna let all the fellas just like shave it off because they're goofy and they'll think that's cool. And so, any other little thing I can do. Yep.
Anything to motivate the boys, man. Anything to motivate the boys.
I'm gonna, except they're hot and sweaty after playing that first game. I'm gonna be offering them popsicles, haircuts, beard trims, everything. You shave the head. Like, we got to do what we got to do, get the energy back up. But you see pinch hitter Victoria Hunter in the box for Texas now. Really hoping she can step on one, deliver another big swing for the Horns. Wouldn't be the first time. You saw the regional the Austin Super Regional with Arizona State. Unfortunately, it's going to be a 4-3 put out as she grounds one over to Mia Williams.
Tea time.
Y'all know what it is. It's tea time. And also, it's time for Lux Kitchen and Bath. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to love your kitchen and bathroom again? Lux Kitchen and Bath will bring that to life. Lux has been offering high-end kitchen and bathroom remodels for 3 generations throughout the greater Austin area. With 5-star review after 5-star review on Google and Facebook and an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, you can put your faith in Lux Kitchen and Bath's award-winning designers and skilled craftspeople to bring your dream vision to life. But that's not all. Lux's all-star team also provides full home remodels, large additions, and even commercial build-outs as well. So call Lux Kitchen and Bath at 833-358-LUX today, or visit luxkitchenbath.com to discover where quality meets luxury and begin the process of transforming your home. Get your free quote today by calling 833-358-LUX. That's LUXE, or by visiting luxkitchenbath.com. Contact info is in the description.
All right, guys, let's keep it going here. Whew, 6 out smash. That's all it is. It's just 6 outs. It's 1 out at a time, 1 pitch at a time. But, man, all that downtime between pitches, that's what's going to get me. That's what's going to get our anxiety rolling. Oh, man. Here we go. Long way to go. Going to treat this as a, just a 0-0 ball game. You just got to pump strikes. Simple as that. I'm hoping to be up there.
It's just that simple versus a 300, 400 hitting line.
Yeah, no kidding.
What would be 0 to 10? What's your level of shock if you don't see Kavon go out there right now?
9. Because
I'm just like, and no defense to Sitlali, right? But that's like, I'm just preparing myself for if we do, like, just being that surprised if we don't see her go back out there.
I'd be, and again, it's no disrespect to Sitlali. It's just the fact that they've seen Sitlali so many times. Now, not so many times, but she's gone through the lineup. So, in my opinion, it's got to be Teagan time. You go to the big dog that's got you here. You go to the 2025 most outstanding, College World player, and like, dude, simple. Here she is. Yeah, boom. God, let's go.
Just don't overthink it right now. You know,
It's pretty simple there. Just don't overthink it, man. Boy. Pretty cool, man. But not done yet. Not done yet. I'm really hoping just for a quick, easy inning, Nash. Just 1, 2, 3. Throwing a lot of strikes, working ahead in the count. First pitch strikes. Really isn't that simple and easy, though. So we'll see what old Teagan has in store for us against this good Texas Tech lineup. And you're getting
You know
towards the
what?
bottom of that lineup. Go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say. Is you're at the bottom of the lineup though, so
Yep.
it's not like you're facing Mia and Mahia.
Soon.
Yeah, no, they're gonna be due up eventually, but
And Teagan comes in
throwing
with
strikes, just coming in
bang.
there pumping strikes, just pump
Working.
some strikes out there.
Working way ahead here of Caitlin Terry 0-2. Jasmine Burns to follow with Haley Tony. Actually got Logan Holloman in there. But 0-2, here's the third pitch from Kavon to Terry. Fouled off.
Might need to fire off the cannon here tonight. We'll see. We'll see.
Another foul ball off the bat of Terry. Teagan. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Keep people off the base pass. They do have power. So if anything crazy happens, let's just make sure nobody's on the base pass. But, man, there we go. 1 down, 5 more outs. Teagan Kavon with a, 5-pitch strikeout of Caitlin Terry there. Looked incredible with the control. Everything was right on the corners. Everything's moving a lot. Really good start there to Teagan Kavon's relief appearance, coming in trying to save this thing for the Lady Horns.
I gotta get a nice curve on this brim. I hate flat.
I like them both.
I played baseball with a guy that he wore his hat like this and it pissed off my coach to no end.
Oh, I can imagine. I couldn't have done that. I was a flat brim guy, but pulled way down. Unfortunately, man, I was a loser. All right, here comes Burns. She's been on the base pass a couple of times tonight. And see if Kavon can keep her off. Ball 1 on the outside part of the plate, or off the outside part of the plate, rather. Here comes the second pitch to Burns. Great pitch there on the list. What? That was a strike. I'm not really sure.
We'll just go ahead and virtually call it a strike here.
I mean, that's unbelievable that doesn't get called a strike right there. How's this change?
Right after we gas up the umpire too.
Yeah, tell him he's consistently doing a great job. And that one's on the inside part of the plate.
I felt like that one was worth.
That
one felt like
was-
a make a call. That one felt like a make a call.
Yeah, it does.
you know
It
what I
does feel
missed
that
out?
way a little bit. That one was further off the plate than the pitch before. So, again, other side of the plate, but maybe he just really likes the outside part of that corner. That ball's popped up and out of play. Going to be a 2-2 count here from Kavon and Burns battling it out. 1 out here in the 6th inning. These Tech fans, I think reality is setting in that without another run scratched or potentially more, that their very big and fun season, could be coming to an end. A little bit quieter on that side of the stadium. Here's the 2-2 from Kavon. That ball is tipped. Foul tip, just barely.
Because if we get out of this inning unscathed, you got Henry, Stewart, Martinez, Atwood coming up. That's not the part of the lineup that you want to see. Like that. That's the entrance part.
Yep.
And
When
yes,
you're-
GB.
Patty
is there.
Burns swings and misses. Another strikeout for Teagan. 2 up, 2 down. We're loving it. Teagan looking fantastic, looking control. Velo's good. Got a really sharp break right now. Texas is in like Nash just said, a really good spot to potentially add insurance runs on the top of that 7th inning. Look at that power rise ball just climbing the ladder, Nash. Huge. So now you got 2 outs. You got nobody on. Sir, what's Tech doing here? We're looking at a pinch hitter. We're looking at.
And shout out Kat Osterman. staying at home so that Texas can
You know,
have a
that
good shot at it.
that is pretty cool. Cat, fellow New Braunfelsite, New Braunfels. I don't even know how to say that. I'm not local enough to know how they do that here, but um, yeah, Cat and I go to the same church. So if I see her on Sunday, I'm gonna have to appreciate
Yeah,
what you're
for
doing.
a little peek in there.
He's trying to sneak in here for
Is
I
the
don't know if
Wendy Peppercorn in there?
he got some softball takes. I don't think Wendy Peppercorn plays softball, Rory. I hate to break it to you, but Tegan falls behind on the count 1-0 to Haley Tony, the Texas Tech shortstop. 2 outs here, bottom of 6, nobody on, but they just need one to tie. That ball's fouled way out of play. 1-1 now from Tegan, who's throwing a lot of strikes. And if she misses, she hasn't missed by much. Really like the control that she's featured so far here in the relief appearance. Come on, Tegan Cavan. Keep working. That ball's fouled out of play. 1-2. 1-2. This might be Haley Tony's last appearance of the season if Texas Tech can't find a way. Been a fantastic player for Texas Tech all season long, particularly on the defensive side. You look at Tegan, just
batting
incredible.
It's crazy seeing Cavan's batting average.
See ya! That'll sit you down. You can't look at those pitches that just float across the middle of the plate. To the dugout we go. 3 up, 3 down, 3 Ks. Some people call that striking out the side, Nash. My guy, Boys Bookie, check it in. He got mad at me for a while back, and I'm glad that we've figured it out. We're rolling together. I love his account. He's awesome and hilarious. And a big Tegan Cavan fan. He knows ball. So thanks for being here, my man. Appreciate you showing some love. But dude, holy hell. 3 outs away, and with a really good chance to add some insurance run, we got to go back to Dre the lawyer, and we'll be right back.
Texans know when you're injured, there's one name that gets results: Andre the lawyer. Trust the team that has secured millions for their clients and helped thousands of Texans win their injury cases. Car wrecks, slip and falls, 18-wheeler accidents, on-the-job injuries, wrongful deaths. Don't let the insurance companies tell you what your claim is worth. Andre the lawyer will fight for you. His principal office is in Dallas, but they serve Texans throughout the state. So don't wait. Call 214-444-8808. That's 214-444-8808. Contact info is in the description.
Alrighty, guys. Quick break right there. We're right back at it. Texas softball 3 outs away from recording back-to-back national championships. Back-to-back national championships over Nyjah Kennedy and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Fun times. Shout out to Evan Veith, my guy. You said 2 games. It's not over yet, but you'll be my first text if it is. Evan said 2 games. He was like, you know what? I feel good about it. And so shout out to Evan for that confident prediction. Shout out to these ladies for being in position to potentially make that come true. But I tell you what, Nash, nothing would be sweeter than a crooked number, a big freaking crooked number in this inning. A little bit of a celebratory.
I mean, like,
what's the word I'm looking for? Like you're just not a serenading of the champs, but you know what I mean. Just like letting it all be known, baby. The champs are here, letting them have some fun. Let's let it happen right now. Crooked number. Nash said it. You got the big dogs in the lineup coming up. There's a chance for insurance. And hey, again, this Tech lineup's really good, guys. We're not trying to get too far ahead of ourselves. One swing of a bat. And, you could be staring at a tie ball game. So y'all say hello to Rory, who's making a quick appearance in here. Also a big Texas softball fan. Y'all would actually be shocked. This man, I promise, this kid, a 6-year-old, watched the Texas and Baylor regional matchup more times than any person on this earth, more times than Mike White, more times than Tegan. Anybody that's involved, this dude watched it. He had a stomach bug for like a week. It was really tough. He's back now. He's good. But we were up all night for several nights in a row. That's what we did. We watched Texas and Baylor softball on repeat on ESPN Plus. The first inning of college softball I've watched all year. Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're a fan, and I see you rooting on Tegan a little bit, man. I feel like you've watched at least a little bit of live softball. We need an epic Stewie flip to top it off. That's what I want. I want that moment. Get out of here, man. What are you doing? I want to have that moment. I want to see Stewie do Stewie things. All right, here we go. Here we go. Top of the lineup.
Quite literally end off the season with a bang. Right. Like
top of the lineup. Let's do something with it. All right. Do something with it. Caden Henry takes ball 1. Or no, ball 2. Working way ahead of Najee Kennedy here, who's thrown 90 pitches, approaching the 100 pitch mark. And this will be the third to Caden Henry that's at bat, 2-0 count. That ball's popped up into left field. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Home run from Caden Henry. That's what I'm talking about. I was distracted. He licked me. I don't know what's going on. I look up and the ball kept traveling.
Hey, told him lick you more.
Hey, let's
often,
go.
brother.
Let's go, my man.
More
3-1. Caden Henry, we asked for insurance runs. We get it. I want to have a crooked number. Muschamp Pyre, real quick, man. I like it. I think Texas needed to be even more aggressive. I love the development at safety play. I love what he's going to do with those guys. We've got a really, really good room of cornerbacks that are going to be able to play the style of football, I think, almost immediately that he wants to play, as far as some press, being a little bit more aggressive, having to be involved in the run game. But just overall, I like the tenaciousness, man. I've said it a lot. I like a guy that's going to get over there and chew a guy out a little bit. I coach him up. Quit licking me, bro. Wow. Sorry. A lot going on right now. Will Muschamp, our DC. Caden Henry hit a home run. My son is borderline psychotic, but I love him. Katie Stewart, they got to pitch to you. You ain't going to walk her now. Do something, Katie. Let's go. Ball 1 outside, 1-1 count. Caden Henry, Oppo Taco. That's what we're talking about. Stop playing with us.
Ooh. Hey, you know, I'll tell you, I don't think there's a single person that's happy to receive that than Tegan Gavon.
Amen, baby. We talking about insurance runs? Katie just missed it. Katie, get out. Get out of play. Get out of play. Yeah, they fumbling the bag, Nash. They're fumbling the bag. Nobody really wanted to take control of that foul ball in the foul territory that definitely landed on ground, not in the stands or ricocheted off of anything. Coach Glasso's super, I can see perturbed about that one. Oh, man.
That third baseman's been hanging around Burns Sarsby too much.
I'm saying somebody's got to take the ball. You got to want the ball in that moment. We tell the 6-year-olds all the time, want the flag, want the ball, go make the play. Again, Tech a little bit stunned in this moment, understandably so. I'm not trying to knock these young ladies, but, man, for a team that's just been so good and so dominant, there's Katie Stewart in the hole for a base knock. We're moving. Hey, crooked numbers. We want the crooked number. We want it. I want 25. I'll take 5. Just give me a big number right here. And it's not even about the insurance run. I fully believe Tegan's about to go out there and shut this thing down. Let these ladies have their moment. Similar to last year, when a 10-4 Game 3 win last year, where we knew Texas had that one in the bag. We knew Texas was going to be the eventual, inevitable national title, or win the national title. I want to see it again here. I want to see it right here. Let's score some runs. Let's let these Tech fans sitting in this stadium, let's let them hang out a little bit longer watching Texas run around the base paths.
Man, I'm the opposite, man. I'm a little anxious, bro. I just want to get these last 3 outs and get it done. But at the same time, I will gladly take any insurance we can.
I want to hit till next Friday, Nash. I want to hit till after the Austin Super Regional is over. They need to fill it. They've had a lot to say about our young ladies, man. Not particular players at Texas Tech, but a lot of Tech fans, they wanted this. They also think they want something else. Let's make sure we're really thinking about those things we pretend that we're about out there. We talked about it last night, making sure we can cash those checks that we're writing with our mouths. And again, it's not over. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not being that guy. I'm just saying, I want to score some more runs, Nash. Feed it to me.
Did you see Joey McGuire DMing one of these college football creators saying, "Nah, man, I really want to play Texas."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of do like McGuire.
I like McGuire a lot. I'm not gonna lie to you, but here's my thing. I definitely didn't believe him before he typed that out to said creator. Oh, but I immediately saw that text and now I'm like, oh yeah, he's right. He definitely wants to play him. He means that. He said it. Come on, man. Like, why are we doing this? Like, you think that that's going to change his mind to where he's going to go?
I don't like. And here's the deal: is I think that if they were really like we had a conversation a couple weeks ago, I feel like if they were, yeah.
No, you're good. I was just going to say,
if they were being actually serious, they would be pushing for not 100 days from now. Well, what's less than 90 days from now? Right.
Yeah, that's why, it's just a farce. Another intentional walk, this one again to Reese Atwood. So now you have a first and second situation with one out. Leanne Good.
I think that was Caden Henry's parents that were that got that ball.
Another
Did you drop
ball
it?
in foul territory. That this one found a glove at least. It just didn't stay in the glove of the young Tech right fielder. She did collide
Smart
with
to
the ball a
advance on
little
that
bit.
one.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be ready to tag up and get the third, and I think even tagging up from first to second right there, considering she was about to collide with the wall. You know, there's no benefit obviously to being off the base path at all on a foul ball there. So yeah, of course, in my opinion, you're always getting. Oh, yeah, good taps one. Get down. Oh no, that she messed another one. That's awful. We have got all types of madness going on. That's another run, baby. Let's go. A rocket. I don't know if it hit her in the head. I don't know if it bounced off her glove. I don't know exactly what happened there. But Leanne Good laced one. Leanne Good just found an RBI. Texas has another run. 4-1 Texas. We've got the crooked number. Let's keep adding to it, baby. Oh, man, this is great. Lace in the baseball or the softball right now. You can tell they're really comfortable off of Nyjah. God. Not done yet. Not done yet. Not done yet. Still a little bit to go. It can happen. One swing of a bat.
See, you know what? Like, because I think my last appearance with you, or it might have been on a show with Evan, where baseball is like baseball and it works for baseball and softball. There are so few sports that have the momentum change that you do in baseball and softball, because you can't score 12 points in a single shot in basketball. You can't score 4 goals in hockey in one go. You can't score 4 touchdowns or 28 points in football. But in baseball and softball, you can be down 4 runs and have that game tied up in one swing.
No, yeah, exactly like you said. You know, there are, like you said, there's not a 10-pointer in basketball. You don't get to go for 50. On an extra point. You said it right. One swing, just need the right things to go down. And again, it's still just a one swing of the bat game, technically. Up to 4 runs. So still a long way to go. You got Hannah Wells sitting here now with still threatening first and second with just a 1 out here.
Didn't Hannah Wells start off the inning?
We've been hitting for a while. What did we say when it hit? We wanted to hit to next Friday, so we asked for it.
No, Caden Henry. She opened up with the.
That's right. Yep, Hannah Wells started the last inning.
Crazy. There's only 1 out right now.
Yeah, still just 1 out. Hannah, we got to be. You got to have a little better.
A little bit more competitive.
Yeah, we just fumbled the bat a little bit. It's okay. Like you said, just got to compete a little bit harder. You got to go in there with the mindset that you're going to be a very difficult out, because all of your teammates are being difficult outs in this moment. So, again, love Hannah Wells, but that's not her best AB, and she would probably be the very first one to tell you that. This is an hilarious comment. The right fielder's check bounced in the NIL era. We can laugh at this because it's funny as hell. That's a great comment. Sandman, we do appreciate you. I'm not going to put your first comment on there, but I am going to pop this up and say, there you go, man. Can't wait for you to start your NBA, brother. Congrats on that. Good luck in that journey. And we love you too, my man. But your 2 first comments, they did make me laugh. I will say that. And going on, no kneeling the clock. He feels good about it, my guy. All right, Colt McCoy's bookie said it's over. We'll see if it is. Texas needs 3 outs, and it's Tegan's time to step back out here and try and get them. We'll see if she can do that. Real quick, guys, we're going to go back to David McClellan for one more break, and we'll see y'all here in the bottom of the 7th.
Big financial decisions don't have to feel overwhelming. There's someone who can guide you every step of the way. David McClellan is a fiduciary financial advisor with Forum Financial, and he's working closely with his clients as a true financial life coach, guiding every aspect of your financial journey with expertise and care. If his name sounds familiar, that's because David was a swimmer at Texas and a member of several national championship teams. Today, he channels that same championship mindset into helping people win with their finances. David specializes in financial planning, and he's contributed numerous articles to Keipelinger on the topic of retirement tax bombs. And right now, David is offering viewers a free intro consultation to assess your financial situation. Do not miss this chance to get personalized guidance from a trusted expert. To schedule your free consult, email David at dmcclellan@forumfinancial.com, or you can call him directly at 312-933-8823. The contact info is in the description.
All right, guys, back here live with my guy Nash Talks Texas on Inside Texas. Now we're back on Inside Texas. My guy Nash Talks Texas. Yeah, man, been a lot of fun. I appreciate all y'all. I've got 521 and 524 counting in here. Appreciate y'all sticking it out. This potentially is has the opportunity to be my first win on the watch-alongs, the watch parties. We lost baseball versus A&M. We got whipped. That was a hard 3 hours. We lost UCLA in the Final Four, and then we lost Texas basketball, which was a heartbreaker. That one stunk. So again, a lot of people didn't want me to do it, and I don't blame you, but we had to do it. We stuck in here. Appreciate you being here with me. Gage, good to see you in here, brother. Josh, you haven't seen what you tweeted yet, man. We're a little busy in here. I'll go check out what you tweeted in just a moment. There you go, Mr. McClellan, letting folks here at Inside Texas borrow the Lambo. Stand up, man. Kennedy won 104 games, but not one single one versus Tegan Cavan. I just want to say that real quick. Been a lot of fun, man. Appreciate y'all in here showing you. And again, don't ever call us scared again when you're out here intentionally walking half the dang lineup. And maybe it's not you're walking half the lineup, but you walked them half the lineups amount of times. Like, geez. Again, I wouldn't pitch to him either, though. I'm just going to be real with you now.
You know what? I mean, maybe call Katie Stewart by the right name.
I didn't
maybe
see it.
She's earned that respect.
Yeah,
just maybe.
Oh yeah. I think it Glasgow, the coach. I saw that there was some mispronunciation or called him.
No, he called her Kelsey.
Kelsey. Okay. Well, here we go. Bottom of the seventh. Tegan Cavan delivers a first pitch ball to start us off here. Oh man, and it's the bottom of it's going to be the bottom of this corner. You got the catcher Lagi Kuroga for Texas Tech, and so hey, get these girls here. You're going to see a little bit of the top of the lineup, but hey, let's not get to the middle part of it. 1-1 or 1-0 pitch was fouled back, so we're looking at 1-1 here. And the 1-1 pitch from Cavan's inside corner, strike two, way ahead now. Definitely just absolutely dream spot for Tegan right here. Hitters or pitchers count. Man, this is awesome.
Back-to-back's feeling real, man.
Ground ball. Fielded by Vivi, flung over. In time, that's one down. Great stretch by Katie Stewart. Got her by a half a step there. Good job by Vivi Martinez. Really quick on the transfer and release right there. Huge. One down, Nash. Two outs away.
Nice little smile right there. Nice little smile.
They can feel it. They can feel it.
You know who else can feel it? That coach. He's ever since we had those two runs, he's had this worried look in his eyes. It's almost like he knew.
Ball one from Tegan Cavan.
Although, I mean, if there is a lineup that can put 3 runs up on Texas, it's this one. So, never done until you're done.
Great pitch to Mia Williams there. Gets her out in front on the front foot and swings through it. 1-1. The Peaky Blinder reference. That's classy right there. And again, I'm going to have to check it out. I wasn't paying attention for that, but would be an elite move. 1-1 to Mia Williams from Tegan Cavan. Outside corner, swung through and missed. 1-2. Mia Williams hasn't had her best performance tonight. Texas has done a really, really good job with her. The 1-2 pitch, outside corner, and I agree with the umpire, a little bit outside there. Going to be 2-2. I like an Old Testament guy. That's my kind of guy. 2-2 here. This will be Cavan's 24th pitch. She's been in very, very much control since she entered the game in the 6th inning in relief of Sid Lally. And sit down, Mia Williams. Second strikeout, or wait, no, that might her third strikeout, no, fourth strike. I can't even count how many times Tegan struck people out already because she just comes in and strikes out everybody. Whew, take a breath, relax.
That's
Mia
four.
Williams,
That's four.
okay, fourth. Mia Williams is a fantastic player. She's had an incredible tournament. Texas did an excellent job with her tonight. Major shout out. Oh no, what, did I accidentally send it?
Well, you already say we won.
Yeah,
brother, you delete that tweet.
I did.
Hey, let me see. Let me know if you see the studio chat.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, a lot going on, guys. We're trying to tweet. We're trying to. Yeah, no, that's fine, Nash.
Okay.
We're tweeting. We're typing. We're going back and forth.
Content warriors. Couch warriors. Hey, one strike
pitch
away.
One pitch
strike away.
Tegan Gavon 1-2 here to Mia Davis, who's been a little bit of a thorn in our side in this game. Strike her out. Sit down. Back-to-back national championships. Tegan Gavon comes in, throws flames. 5 Ks, faces the minimum batters in 2 innings. Mike White, many thought he couldn't do it. He's gone back-to-back. 1 run on 4 hits for Texas Tech. They have 7 combined hits, Nash, over the last 2 nights. Texas softball, bang, back-to-back national titles. How are we feeling, Nash? Nash is feeling good. He's working on recording a video. There you see the ladies. I mean, fighting back all the way through the losers bracket. I'm trying to compose a tweet while I'm doing this. I don't even know what to say. This is incredible. They fought all the way back from that opening round loss to Tennessee. You go through Mississippi State. You go through Nebraska. You go twice through Tennessee. You go twice through Texas Tech. Very, very special. Very, very proud of these ladies. Special group. And what a way to go out on top for them, man. What a way to go out on top. Don't really have much more to say other than that.
No, I mean, just way to fight, backs against the walls. Lost game 1 of we're down 1-1 in the Super Regional. Find a way to win. I mean, what an amazing season for these girls. And I mean, also like we were talking about earlier, Sitlali. Hey, if that's your last appearance in the Texas uniform, which it is, I mean, we know, but like, what a way to go out. What a way to go out.
Oh, lots of fun. We really do appreciate you guys. Y'all make it fun. Thanks for watching. Thanks for, keeping us entertained. I appreciate you, CNB, for coming in, man. I didn't expect to see you here, so that was awesome. Take that L again. Go back to your shanties. Always funny comment. Shout out to Happy Gilmore. Hook Home National Champions. Running it back. Hey, buddy Gage, I hope Reagan's enjoying this. I guarantee you, I know that she's watching, probably Rogan too. So I really, really hope they enjoyed it. Shout out to you, Cody Campbell. I hope you enjoyed the last 48 hours of softball, my guy. Maybe they'll let you outside to play with the sandbox again, the coloring box, whatever. They'll let you out there now that your softball watching days are, taking a little pause, my man. Appreciate it. Great show. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, but what made it a lot of fun was that Texas won, because I'd have gone 0-4 on live shows. I'd never been allowed to do another one. I don't think any of the group chat or anybody they would let me back on here. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to you, Nash. I know you got to go, man. So thanks for doing it. You can bounce anytime you need to, but hey, Austin Regional this weekend. Here, Nash, get out of here, man.
Super Regional. Yeah.
Super. Get out of here, bud. Thank you. But yeah, this weekend, Austin Super Regional, you got Texas and Oregon at 8:00 Saturday night, 8:00 Sunday night. We'll see if there's a game 3 there. But one more time, shout out to Mike White, shout out to Katie Stewart, Tegan Gavon, Reese Atwood, these girls, home built, baby, homegrown. This is a team that's gone through the trials and tribulations together the last few seasons, and it's really, really, just fun to see them, get to this point again, back-to-back seasons, and obviously makes it even the sweeter when you go and do it against Naja Kennedy, probably the best pitcher in college softball, and then a rival in Texas Tech. Shout out to Texas Tech and those ladies. They had a fantastic season. I know they can't feel good being in the spot that they're in right now, but dominant performance by Texas pitching, gave up 2 total runs and 7 total hits to a very, very good Texas Tech lineup. But just, major shout out to these ladies, the way that they fought through, way to scratch across a couple runs, and then added the insurance that Tegan didn't even really need because she was incredible. But hey, thanks for watching Inside Texas. Thanks for being with us. Make sure you're liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Daily content here on Inside Texas. Thanks for being a part of it. And make sure you check out that IT flash sale. $1 will get you a subscription, guys. Y'all come check us out and hang with us on Inside Texas. And one more time, thanks again for you guys being in here and making the show what it was. It's all for y'all, so thank you.